we're just communicating a few things.
Yes,
and
the translation.
A reminder,
Yes.
the translations are available, so please go to the bottom right corner of your screen, go to More, click on that icon and go to Interpretation. It has a globe, and you go to the language of your preference. We have English, Portuguese, and French. So please do that now before we start. We are also reminding you that we are streaming live on all our social media channels. So this will be live on the channel. We'll be waiting for a few First Ladies to switch on their videos, and we'll get started. Once again, welcome.
Yes.
E eu falei, mas eu gosto só para esperar tudo.
Nessa.
Assim, não sou ocupada, não dá para poder falar.
Vous êtes dans une session d'entraînement.
Ah, oui, c'est ça. Ils ont dit que toutes les premières dames sont en retard.
Oui.
C'est gagné dans 11 heures.
Il est 11 heures chez nous ici. L'autre a démarré le webinaire. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il est en train de faire?
Oui, je suis là.
Il y a un livre. Il y a un lien.
Oui, je m'envoie des liens pour les gens. Le groupe ne pourrait participer. Je peux dire qu'il y a des journalistes.
Good afternoon, good morning. From wherever you are, let me request everyone to mute their mics. Once again, good afternoon. It's 1 p.m. in Uganda. Welcome once again to this very important meeting. This is the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary 2026. Yes, you can give some hearts since we are virtual, give some hearts and thumbs up that I'm clear, you can hear me, and that you're excited to be here. I love it. I love it. Yes, you can also just type it in the chat, your country, and what you love about it. I'll come to it later. Remember that this conference, ladies and gentlemen, is being conducted virtually today as a precautionary measure in light of public health and safety consideration that are related to the recent Ebola outbreak in some parts of Africa, and following guidance and recommendations from the World Health Organization and the relevant health authorities of India. As we all know, the conference is conducted in partnership with Tata Memorial Center in Mumbai, India, but was requested to cancel by the National Health Authorities of India as a precautionary measure due to the Ebola outbreak, and therefore That's why we are online today, just as we did during the COVID pandemic. So I'd like to, in that spirit, wish all of you very good health, safety, and a productive and engaging session. A reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that we have translations available throughout this conference in English, French, and Portuguese. So to select your preferred language, just click on the globe icon at the bottom of your Zoom screen and select English, French, or Portuguese. Yeah. Also, this afternoon, we are delighted to welcome our distinguished guests of honor, our valuable partners, and active members of Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative, who are also the ambassadors of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother in the ascending order of their names. Her Excellency Dr. Ana Diaz Lorenco, the First Lady of the Republic.
Brian, we'll have to wait until the two of the First Lady is coming. You're starting a little bit prematurely. Just give us 5 minutes. You can talk, but
No problem.
don't start the luminary. You can talk about what we are doing and all this, but we will wait a bit, okay? Because Her Excellency the First Lady of Kenya
Absolutely.
joined now. Yes,
Sem
yes, yes.
provoca.
Yes, hello.
Brian. Brian,
Yes. Yes, Your Excellency.
we can talk about Vozinha, World Cup.
Your team is doing well, Your Excellency.
Do you already
team
know
is really doing well.
Vozinha?
Yes.
The name says something
Your
for
team is
you?
doing.
Yes.
The team is performing very well.
Yeah.
This time you
Good
are
to
coming
see
to
you,
Cape
Your
Verde.
Excellency.
Is this time you are coming to Cabo Verde?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm teaching everyone how to pronounce the name.
Cabo Verde.
Yes. I think we have now Mozambique, Her Excellency Mozambique First Lady. It's on, or an Angola, because we will start. Sorry.
Yeah, we're requesting the respective officers to please put on their videos. Thank you.
So what do you recommend, Your Excellencies? We start or we wait a bit? There's still Mozambique and Angola. They are already there, but I hope, yeah, they're putting the camera now. Yes. And Angola. I think by this. And then we can start because they are already there but the camera is off. Just
Phone on silent. Let me mute you so they can hear us.
All right, all right. Good
they are
afternoon
asking
once
only
again.
they're asking only for 2 minutes. They are already walking to the room for Her Excellency
No
Mozambique
problem.
and Angola. They just walk into the room. So just give it 2 minutes and then we can start. So sorry.
No problem. No problem.
Yeah.
I see Julie from Kenya, Julie Congo from Kenya. That's interesting. You're called Julie Congo from Kenya. That's interesting. Welcome. Welcome to today's meeting. Charles Kalimba Katha Banda, from Malawi. Welcome. I see Daniel Henok, and you say you're happy to participate. Daniel is from Ethiopia. Good afternoon. Bilan from Madagascar, welcome. Elia from Madagascar, welcome. Yes, just tell us which country you're from, and if your country is also participating in the World Cup, do you think you will win? At least Cabo Verde is dominating all the news at the World Cup. So Yemisi from Nigeria, welcome. Yeah, most of the African countries doing well. We were worried we would not participate, would not do well, but we've done well. And Ghana yesterday winning. So yeah, well done, well done.
I think we can start and then
Start?
yeah, because it's not what is the time now? It's 10 minutes. Someone can guide me, guys. I mean, do we start or we wait a bit?
Okay. Let's get some guidance, then I'll
Yes.
return shortly. Thank you.
Yes. Veronica, yes. I think we can start now, Brian. Okay, and then they are coming. They will join, but a little bit late. Brian?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, Dr.
Start.
Rasha.
Yes.
Okay. Once again, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. To reiterate what I said earlier, of course, we would have appreciated this meeting to be physical, but today we are conducting it virtually because of a precautionary measure in light of the Ebola outbreak in parts of Africa, and following the guidance and recommendations from the WHO and the relevant health authorities of India. Tata Memorial Center is our key partner today for this conference. Tata Memorial Center is in Mumbai, in India, but they were also requested to cancel by the National Health Authorities of India as a measure due to the Ebola outbreak. So that is why we are meeting online today, just as we did during the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, also, this meeting is very important because it is the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary 2026. 13 editions. I think you should give us some hearts on your screen. Click on the hearts. Yeah, 13 editions is such a, a huge milestone. Yeah, clap. 13. Wow. Wonderful. Yeah, we are absolutely excited about that. We are delighted to also welcome our distinguished guests of honor, our valuable partners, very active members of the Merck Foundation First Ladies Initiative. They are also ambassadors of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother. And ladies and gentlemen, today we have the First Lady of the Republic of Angola, Her Excellency Dr. Ana Diaz Lourenço, Her Excellency Mrs. Kaone Boko, the First Lady of the Republic of Botswana, Her Excellency Dr. Deborah Katisa Cavallo, the First Lady of the Republic of Cabo Verde, Her Excellency Madame Brigitte Todera, the First Lady of the Central African Republic. We also have Her Excellency Madame Zita Oligui Nguema, First Lady of the Gabonese Republic. Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Barrow, the First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia. We were there recently, absolutely amazing. Her Excellency Mrs. Rachel Ruto, the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya. Her Excellency Mrs. Khartoum Yata Boakai, the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia. Also today, we have Her Excellency Madame Sajida Mohammed, the First Lady of the Republic of the Maldives, and Her Excellency Dr. Gweta Selemane Chapo, First Lady of the Republic of Mozambique. Also joining us today, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the First Lady of the Republic of Nigeria. And joining us also from the Democratic Republic of Sao Tome and Principe, we have Her Excellency Mrs. Maridi Fatima Villanova. Give the First Ladies a hand clap, a heart. Thank you so much, Your Excellencies, for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, also join me in warmly welcoming the founder of Merck Foundation, Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, the chairman of the Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, and the former chairman of the executive board of Merck KG. Thank you so much for joining us, Prof. Prof will be officially inaugurating the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary, together with Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, the CEO of Merck Foundation and president of More Than a Mother campaign. Dr. Rasha is also the chairperson of Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary. It is my great privilege to warmly welcome you, Dr. Rasha. Thank you so much for making this happen. 13th year running. Well done, well done. I would also like to extend a warm welcome to Professor Dr. Sudeep Gupta, the director of the Tata Memorial Center in India. Welcome, Prof. Thank you so much for all the support and the partnership. We also acknowledge the presence of honorable ministers who have joined us today virtually. We welcome all our partners, the technical advisors, the scientific session speakers. We have members of the academia. We have presidents of medical societies. We have healthcare experts. And of course, Merck Foundation alumni who are joining us from over 70 countries. That's amazing, yeah? Today is also important because we are celebrating two important occasions. The first is the 9th anniversary of Merck Foundation, yeah? Merck Foundation was established in 2017, yeah? And also 14 remarkable years of their development programs that were started in 2012. So allow me to say, happy anniversary, Merck Foundation. Yeah, type it in the chat, say happy anniversary. You can say happy anniversary in your language. Yes, type it in the chat, happy anniversary. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, the CEO of Merck Foundation, to introduce to us the Merck Foundation programs and, of course, the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary 2026.
Thank you very much, Brian. Your Excellency, it's a great honor to have you with us today, virtually. And I would like to welcome each and every one of you as a dear sister and a long-term partner and ambassador of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother campaign, and ambassador of Merck Foundation in your countries. I really appreciate your commitment, your dedication, your sincere hard work to partner with us to achieve the objectives of the joint programs that we are implementing together. And without you and your presence and your extreme hard work and dedication, it will never be successful. So I would like to thank each and every one of you, and I acknowledge that without you, it will never be here. And I would love to meet you in person this year, and everything was set until 2 weeks before the event, and we received the cancellation. It was a devastated news for us, but at the end of the day, we know that with you as long-term partners, you will be with us even virtually, like the times we were used to meet during Corona for 2 years. But we are determined to conduct the same Luminary on the 1st of December in Dubai, so we can all meet as we always traditionally always meet every year, once or twice. So, this special meeting in December, hopefully everything will be settled, no Ebola, nothing, no war, nothing around. We will all be safe and healthy. It will be very special because it will be close to our 10th anniversary, because today we are celebrating our 9th anniversary of Merck Foundation and our 14th anniversary of 13th anniversary, or 14th actually, for our development programs. So in December, which is very close to 2027, we will start to celebrate our 10th anniversary. But before I start all this, I would love to welcome every one of my dear sisters, the First Ladies of Africa and Asia, who are with us today, to acknowledge the honor that we have to have you all with us today. So I would like to welcome alphabetically from A to Z, Her Excellency Dr. Ana Diaz Lorenzo, the First Lady of Angola, Her Excellency the First Lady of Botswana, Her Excellency Mrs. Kaone Boko, and I would like to special welcome for her because this is the first time to join our platform, and this is very precious for us and valuable as a new addition for our platform, and I hope that you will like it and you will always be with us. And Her Excellency Dr. Deborah Cartiza Carvalho, the First Lady of Cabo Verde, and Her Excellency the First Lady of Central African Republic, Her Excellency Madame Brigitte Ouattara, Her Excellency First Lady of Gabon, Her Excellency Madame Zita Oligui Ngomi. So Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Bahbaru, the First Lady of the Gambia, Her Excellency Mrs. Mama Rachel Ruto, the First Lady of Kenya, and Her Excellency Mrs. Kartumo Yarata Boakai, the First Lady of Liberia, and Her Excellency Madame Sajida Mohammed, the First Lady of the Maldives, Her Excellency Dr. Goita Salimani Chapo, the First Lady of Mozambique, Her Excellency Senator Olorimi Tinopo Khan, the First Lady of Nigeria, and Her Excellency Mrs. Maria Di Fatima Villanova, the First Lady of São Tomé and Principe. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for being with us today to celebrate this milestone of our success. Today, we achieved a lot with you. I would love to give a holistic, of course, overview about the achievement until today. We provided more than 2,680 scholarships to healthcare providers from 52 countries in 42 critical and underserved specialties. Year after year, we acknowledge and we realize the importance of healthcare, from Corona to Ebola to other things coming around us from different globally health concerns. That investment we doing together in healthcare capacity building, it's really showing its importance and critical value to our communities and our countries. And therefore, we are going to continue in partnership with you to provide more and more scholarships for more doctors and healthcare providers and nurses in many special and critical medical specialties, especially oncology, where we have our partner, which I'm going to welcome also, the Tata Memorial Center, long-term partner since maybe 15 years, from 2013. 14 years. And together, we have provided many scholarships for oncologists, almost 150 scholarships or 41, but it's with the new enrollment, it will be 150 scholarships for oncology and oncology care and cancer care. It's very, very sophisticated specialty. You cannot have too many, like, for example, other things, because it's very unique, very complicated, and need a very good training, and no one can provide it better than Tata Memorial Center in India, especially the clinical care. And they are with us today, and I would like to connect you all with them so we can also continue our scholarships with them and make a total transformation of cancer care in each and every country in Africa and beyond, and Asia and Maldives and beyond. So this is for oncology, but also we provide it in diabetology, in diabetes, and preventive cardiovascular medicine, and obesity, and weight management, and nutrition care. And all this is very important for hypertension and diabetes, which is a very high incidence in Africa. And we will continue providing all these scholarships that it is to address these two conditions in our countries, and also provide sexual and reproductive care, fertility care, and embryology. And here comes the More Than a Mother campaign, where we are doing this to improve access to equitable and quality fertility care and reproductive care to all the couples in Africa, and instead of traveling abroad or not having any care to address their issues, now they have the local specialists in each country that they can help them to build a happy family and break the stigma of infertility. And of course, we train the first specialist in many countries, as you all know. So these already established also the first IVF centers or fertility care clinics in their countries. And of course, we have psychology, which is, I really believe, in mental care. And I would like to address this to all of you, Your Excellency. If you have any candidates that interested to have this clinical psychiatry training, it would be great, because I know mental care is very important for all of us. And of course, family medicine, infectious disease, which is very important in the current situation in Ebola outbreak. So if you have any candidates for infectious disease management and training, we would love to take it forward. Of course, pediatric and child health, women health, and care of elderly persons, geriatric medication, which is also very important. I would love, not going through all of them, but I would love to just focus on the important things that you will find that it's address new initiative in your country as per your national program. And of course, Educating Linda, I know it's very close to your heart as well. Well, together we provided annually, we are providing annually more than 1,500 scholarships to schoolgirls for Educating Linda program, so they can complete their education and fulfill their potential and fulfill their dreams. And it's very important. Educating girls, I know, is very close to your heart. And I don't think that I'm going to go through everything, because I will leave that chance to Professor Frank so he can have his own speech. And each one of you also has your own keynote speech with overview specifically on the countries. But after we finish today, I would love to receive all your remarks, and if anything, we would love to do maybe bigger list of healthcare providers so we can provide the trainings to more in this specialty or in any specific specialty that you feel there is a gap in your country. Please tell us, and we are ready to support. Thank you very much. Again, thank you, my dear sisters, and thank you very much for being with us today. It's a great honor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rasha, and for your leadership of Merck Foundation. Once again, congratulations to Merck Foundation for the incredible work that it's doing across Africa and Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed, another reminder that we have translation. So please go to the bottom right corner of your Zoom screen. You will see the More tab. Yeah, just go to the More icon, click it, go to Interpretation, and choose your language. English, French, Portuguese are available, so you can follow what's happening. Now, let me welcome Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, the chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees and former chairman of the executive board of Merck Kelej. Welcome, Professor.
Right, welcome. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can, Professor.
Yes.
We can, because, all right. Good. Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa and Asia, honorable ministers, distinguished speakers, experts, healthcare providers, policymakers, media representatives, and Merck alumni of our Merck Foundation, ladies and gentlemen. So good afternoon or good morning, wherever you are at the moment, which part of the world. Welcome to the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation African Asian Luminary. It is fantastic that we can meet after all digitally, which was not possible some years ago. But of course, we have to follow, as everybody else, the recommendations and guidance of the World Health Organization and the relevant authorities of India in this respect. It is a great honor to welcome Your Excellencies, the First Ladies and Ambassadors of the Merck Foundation, More Than a Mother. I would especially like to extend a warm welcome to the First Lady of Botswana, Her Excellency Mrs. Kaone Tumalano Boko, who is joining us for the very first time. So welcome. But also, of course, to all the others First Ladies who joined us today virtually, showing their unwavering support for our good case and our good work. I would like to sincerely thank all of you for your time, commitment, and continued partnership, and for making the effort to join us for this important conference today, where we come together to celebrate your outstanding achievements and discuss the impact of our joint programs in your respective countries. I would also like to extend our sincere gratitude to our long-term and valued partner, the Tata Memorial Center, presented by Professor Gupta. Ladies and gentlemen, at Merck Foundation, our vision has always been simple yet transformative, that everybody should be able and gets a chance to lead a healthy and happy life. This vision has driven our mission to build and advance healthcare capacity, transform patient care landscape, break the stigma of infertility, empower women, and support girls' education across the continent and beyond. Today, we are proud to celebrate the 9th anniversary of Merck Foundation and 14 years of our development programs. These milestones are not merely numbers, but they represent years of dedication, strong partnerships, and meaningful impact in transforming the lives of millions across Africa and Asia. One of the most successful ways to have translated this vision into action is through our scholarship programs, which reflect our strong commitment to transforming the patient care landscape across Africa and Asia. Since 2012, we have provided more than 2,600 scholarships of one-year diploma and two-year master's degree for healthcare providers from 52 countries across 44 critical and underserved medical specialties, including oncology and cancer care, diabetes, endocrinology, cardiovascular care, fertility care, embryology, sexual and reproductive medicine, internal medicine, respiratory medicine, acute medicine, critical care, pediatric emergency, rheumatology, clinical psychiatry, urology, general surgery, trauma and operation, dermatology, neonatal care, and pain management. and some more. And we will continue to provide the scholarships to increase the numbers even further. As you all know, the lack of financial resources is not the only challenge facing Africa. A far more pressing issue is the scarcity of trained healthcare providers capable of effectively preventing, diagnosing, and managing diseases. The sweeping shortage of medical and healthcare personnel has been one of the most critical barriers to access quality healthcare across the continent. And of course, the same applies to many other countries in the world. For instance, before the start of the Merck Foundation programs in 2012, there was not a single oncologist, fertility or reproductive care specialist, diabetologist, respiratory or ICU specialist in many countries. Many of our foundation alumnis have become the first specialists in their home countries, including Namibia and Liberia, the Gambia in Burundi, Malawi, Sierra Leone, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Guinea, Ethiopia, Congo, Nepal, Bangladesh, and some more. So we are all making, in that respect, history together. These achievements would not have been possible without the dedication, commitment, and trust of our partners, and also the hard work of our alumni. Therefore, I would like to acknowledge our Merck Foundation alumni from 52 countries who are attending today's conference virtually. You are the future experts and leaders of healthcare in your nations. Don't forget that. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to draw your attention to our signature campaign, Merck Foundation More Than a Mother. Through this powerful movement, we are deeply committed to breaking the infertility stigma and addressing a wide range of social and health issues, such as supporting girls' education, ending child marriage, stopping gender-based violence, ending female genital mutilation, and after all, at the end, empowering young girls to become powerful women. Your Excellencies, I'm pleased by the dedication with which you have embraced your role as ambassadors of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother. By working hand in hand with us to actively tackle these issues through many of our key initiatives, including our health media training, annual awards, storybooks, and animation films. I'm proud to highlight our Education Linda program, which supports girl education. Educated girls grow into empowered women who can drive social and economic development in their communities and nations. Together with your Excellencies, the First Ladies, we are providing annual scholarships for underprivileged yet brilliant girls, giving them the opportunity to realize their potential and achieve their dreams. Last but not least, I wish to reaffirm that Merck Foundation, together with your Excellencies, the First Ladies, and our esteemed partners, will continue striving to bridge healthcare gaps and address the social challenges affecting our communities worldwide. Together, we are making a difference. We lead the world to a healthier and better future. Thank you very much for all your support you're giving us. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Professor Frank. But I forgot to emphasize on one point that it will be very interesting for all our First Ladies. 50% of our scholarships, which is the 2,600 and something scholarships, are provided for female healthcare providers. So it's really amazing also for empowering women in STEM, science and healthcare, which is very important.
Thank you very much, Prof. Thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, again, you see some of these big things happening. It takes visionary leaders to have such vision. So we thank Professor Dr. Frank and of course, Dr. Rasha for the amazing work that they've put into this. But we also couldn't do this alone. Our partners at Tata Memorial Center in India a big part of this. So let's now listen to Professor Dr. Sudeep Gupta. He is the director of the Tata Memorial Center. He's also an internationally renowned breast and gynecological oncologist. Welcome.
Thank you very much for the kind introduction. Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa and Asia, Professor Frank Haverkamp, Chairman of the Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, CEO of the Merck Foundation, dignitaries and alumni. It is an absolute honor and privilege to be a part of this unique and very important function where we are all gathered today. Before I go further, let me introduce my colleagues who have joined me in this room. To my left is Dr. Shripad Banavli. He was the former director of academics at Tata Memorial Center and was a very important person who led the initiative during its formative years. Mr. Venu, who's the Vice President and Regional Head Asia Pacific of the Merck Foundation. To my right is Professor Siddharth Laskar. He's a renowned radiation oncologist, the current Director Academics of Tata Memorial Center. And to his right is Dr. Suyash Kulkarni, again a very renowned interventional radiologist and the Deputy Director of Academics at Tata Memorial Center. Tata Memorial Center was started in 1941 by the House of Tatas, but we are now an institution under the Department of Atomic Energy, the Government of India, since 1962. Currently, we have 11 hospitals in 7 states of India, and we are one of the preeminent cancer centers in this part of the world. In the most recent calendar year, we registered 130,000 new cancer patients in our hospitals, the overwhelming majority of whom belonged to the underprivileged sections of the society. So we know what it is to deliver care to the most needy and to the most deserving individuals and our fellow citizens in India. Our vision is to deliver the highest standards of service, education, and research in the field of cancer and oncology. And when I say research, it is research that is relevant to the local needs of our population. In this spirit, the TMC Merck Foundation Scholarship Program that was initiated in August 2016 is a stellar example of international cooperation and capacity building. The vision of our program between the Merck Foundation, the Tata Memorial Center, and all the governments of the member states is to improve access to quality and equitable cancer care, especially in underserved communities. Very importantly, as Professor Haverkamp just mentioned, to address the scarcity of trained healthcare professionals who are capable of cancer prevention, early diagnosis, treatment, and management, and to build multidisciplinary oncology and cancer care teams that are able to deliver the highest quality of care. Most of us know that cancer care is no longer an individual accomplishment. It is a team sport where a group of individuals and departments and institutions have to come together to deliver good quality care to our patients. Since its inception, and now I'm speaking only about the TMC Merck cooperation, the program has supported 141 scholarships in 27 African countries. The fellowship opportunities have encompassed many different key oncology specialties for physicians, which include medical oncology, surgical oncology, gynae-oncology, hematological cancers, interventional radiology, radiation oncology, orthopedic oncology, pediatric oncology, oncopathology, and palliative oncology. But we must all be aware of the fact that it is not only physicians who deliver healthcare and cancer care. It is also all the other healthcare professionals and colleagues who are a vital component of this activity. So we have also hosted individuals in the fields of oncology, nursing, laboratory technology, radiation technology, advanced cytopathology, and oncology research. And what makes this our cooperation and our initiative unique is the fact that the impact extends far beyond the duration of training. As was already mentioned, some of the physicians and other healthcare professionals who trained under this initiative delivered healthcare to their fellow citizens that has made a vital impact. And we all talk of numbers and the impact in terms of quantitative data, but at the end of the day, it is a sister, a mother, a young man who wanted to make a mark in engineering, whose lives are impacted, and that cannot be measured in either resources or in any other terms. I would like to express my gratitude to the Merck Foundation for its visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to capacity building in the field of cancer and also beyond cancer, as was just mentioned. Together, we nurture a network of highly trained professionals who will help transform the care of cancer in many parts of the world. So thank you very much to the Merck Foundation for your partnership with our institution. I have to add that when we host trainees from many parts of the world with varied culture, our institution and India becomes more enriched. So we are very grateful to Your Excellencies, the First Ladies, and your governments for facilitating this partnership. It is not only the African countries who benefit, it is India and Tata Memorial Center who also are deeply grateful for this partnership. As we look to the future,
Look at them, all on the hip. She has only three.
We remain committed to expanding this partnership, to expand educational opportunities, promoting collaborative research, and strengthening partnership with institutions around the world in pursuit of our common goal, which is a world where every patient has access to timely, affordable, and high-quality cancer care, and may I add, regardless of their ability to pay for it. So once again, thank you very much. We remain deeply grateful to Your Excellencies, the First Ladies of Africa and Asia. Your blessings and your partnership is vital towards advancing our shared vision and goal. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Sudeep Gupta. Thank you very much for Tata Memorial Center team and our long-term partner. And our vision will never be materialized also without your support, because you are providing a very, very high quality training for all our alumni, and every doctor who graduate from Tata Memorial Center being able to help and support thousands of patients every month, thousands of patients at least. So this is great contribution to transforming the landscape of patient care and cancer care in Africa, and not only doctors, but the whole team, because the team, the care, cancer care team is very important. And of course, we will continue our partnership. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Again, Tata Memorial Center, we appreciate. Good to see the entire team there. And ladies and gentlemen, if you have anything to comment, just put it in the chat. We'll definitely be reading it. I see Abhinash Kumar saying, thank you, Professor Sudeep, for your valuable words. So please just type it in the chat. I'll come to it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time when we listen to our partners, the First Ladies. And because she has to go to an engagement, please allow me to invite the First Lady of the Republic of Angola, Her Excellency Dr. Ana Diaz Lourenço, for her keynote speech.
It's mute.
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning, good afternoon, and thank you very much for giving me the floor now. Great as you much. Excelências, primeiras damas africanas e asiáticas presentes, Senhor Presidente do Conselho de Curadores da Fundação Merck, Professor Frank Haverkamp, CEO da Fundação Merck, Doutora Rasha Kelej, estimados parceiros da Fundação Merck, antigos alunos, membros da comunicação social, distintos convidados, minhas senhoras, meus senhores. Bom dia a todos e boa tarde também a todos. É uma honra e um prazer estar aqui com Vossas Excelências, minhas queridas irmãs, primeiras damas africanas e da Ásia, e com todos os ilustres convidados aqui presentes, nesta 13ª edição da Luminária África-Ásia da Fundação Merck, que acontece hoje online, fundamentalmente para respeitarmos as recomendações da Organização Mundial da Saúde devido ao recente surto de ébola que atinge alguns países do nosso continente. É com elevada honra e satisfação que reafirmo a minha vinculação à Fundação Merck, instituição dedicada a transformar vidas por meio da promoção do acesso à saúde, do apoio à educação das raparigas e do fortalecimento do papel das mulheres na sociedade. Expresso a minha gratidão ao professor Frank e à doutora Rasha Kelej pela visão, pela liderança e dedicação que têm na condução de programas de grande impacto. Aproveitamos felicitar a Fundação Merck pelo seu 9º aniversário e pela conclusão de 14 anos de iniciativas que continuam a marcar positivamente os principais beneficiários, portanto, as comunidades. Minhas senhoras e meus senhores, esta plataforma notável inspira colaboração, ações significativas e impacto real em todo o nosso amado continente e além. Ela proporciona uma importante oportunidade para mim e para as minhas queridas colegas aqui presentes, nos reunirmos, compartilharmos os resultados da nossa parceria com a Fundação Merck e trocarmos experiências. Este diálogo permite-nos sempre aprender uma com as outras, consolidar os nossos esforços coletivos e identificar novas oportunidades que contribuam de forma significativa para a melhoria da vida dos nossos cidadãos. Minhas senhoras e meus senhores, queridas irmãs, primeiras damas presentes, gostaria de destacar o programa Educar Linda da Fundação Merck, que louvo profundamente, pois apoia a educação de meninas, uma questão muito importante para mim, como mulher e como primeira-dama. Acredito firmemente que educar uma rapariga é transformar o futuro da sua família, da sua comunidade e da sua nação. Uma menina educada torna-se uma mulher empoderada, capaz de fazer escolhas conscientes e contribuir de forma significativa para a sociedade, promovendo mudanças positivas. A educação dá às meninas a confiança para sonhar, as habilidades para ter sucesso e a força para romper o ciclo da pobreza e da desigualdade. Fico muito feliz em saber que a Fundação Merck já concedeu mais de 1.450 bolsas de estudo para meninas carentes e merecedoras em 21 países africanos por meio deste programa. Esta é uma iniciativa notável que está a transformar a vida de muitas jovens em todo o continente, dando-lhes a oportunidade de continuar os seus estudos e progredir os seus sonhos. Permitam-me, nesta ocasião, dar conta que recebemos 3.000 kits de materiais escolares e em breve vamos recepcionar 100.000 pensos higiênicos para apoiar as nossas jovens, garantindo-lhes dignidade, confiança e conforto para prosseguir os estudos. Esta é uma iniciativa muito importante e agradeço sinceramente este apoio, uma vez que muitas raparigas enfrentam dificuldades em frequentar a escola regularmente devido ao acesso limitado a produtos essenciais de higiene menstrual. Minhas senhoras e meus senhores, felicito também o programa de bolsas de estudo da Fundação Merck. Fico satisfeita a saber que até o momento já foram concedidas mais de 2.600 bolsas de estudo para jovens profissionais de saúde de 52 países, abrangendo 44 especialidades médicas essenciais e carentes. Isso é verdadeiramente louvável e reflete um forte compromisso com o fortalecimento da capacidade do sistema de saúde e a melhoria do acesso a cuidados de qualidade em todo o nosso continente. Nós estamos a consciencializar sobre diversas questões de saúde e questões sociais e de saúde importantes, incluindo a educação de meninas, casamento infantil, a violência do género, empoderamento feminino, bem como a prevenção, detecção precoce e controle das diabetes e da hipertensão. Realizamos em Angola várias edições do treinamento em mídia da saúde online da Fundação Merck, para incentivar os nossos jornalistas a quebrar o silêncio e conscientizar sobre as questões que mencionei. Muitos dos nossos jornalistas participaram das sessões de treinamento e louvaram o programa. Estamos, por isso, comprometidos em continuar esta parceria com a Fundação Merck. Estou confiante de que as nossas prioridades e objetivos convergem e continuaremos a trabalhar em conjunto para superar os desafios, aliando os nossos esforços para adaptarmos os programas ao nosso contexto local. Estou igualmente confiante de que todos nós beneficiaremos desta conferência ao longo dos próximos 2 dias, através de discussões significativas, experiências partilhadas e aprendizagens valiosas que fortalecerão ainda mais o nosso impacto coletivo. Permitam-me terminar desejando à Fundação Merck um feliz aniversário, que continue a sua jornada com cada vez mais força e que a sua luz continue a brilhar intensamente por toda a África. Muito obrigada a todos e a todas pela atenção e espero podermos ter um bom dia de reunião hoje. Muito obrigada.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for this speech. And of course, we will continue our long-term partnership with you and your office and foundation to the benefit of the people of Angola. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Again, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me, because she also has another engagement shortly, to welcome the First Lady of the Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Senator Oluremi Tinubu, to speak to us.
Thank you very much. Can you unmute me? Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Please proceed, Your
Your
Excellency.
Excellency. Yes,
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa and the Asia, the Chairman of Merck Foundation, Professor Frank, the Chief Executive Officer of Merck Foundation, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, Director, Tata Memorial Center, Professor Dr. Sudeb Gupta, and distinguished guests. I'm delighted to join you for the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary being conducted virtually this year. I am also glad to unite with my sisters, First Ladies of Africa and Asia, and our partners, Merck Foundation, Chairman Professor Frank, and Merck Foundation CEO, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej. I congratulate Merck Foundation on its 9th anniversary and on 14 years of impactful development programs across Africa and beyond. While we may not gather in person, this platform allows us to share the impact of Merck Foundation programs in our respective countries. I will start with the impact Merck Foundation has made in the provision of medical scholarships to boost health capacity in Nigeria. The foundation has provided 91 scholarships for our Nigerian healthcare providers in 44 critical and underserved specialties, such as 42 beneficiaries in diabetes, endocrinology, cardiology, preventive cardiovascular medicine, and obesity management, 20 beneficiaries in fertility, embryology, and sexual reproductive health, 16 beneficiaries in geriatric care, critical care, dermatology, respiratory medicine, and rheumatology, 11 beneficiaries in acute medicine, family medicine, infectious diseases, medical oncology, neurology, and pain management. And lastly, 2 beneficiaries in pain management and oncology research. Also, the Educating Linda program has provided scholarships to 71 underprivileged yet deserving Nigerian schoolgirls by covering their school fees and other essentials until they graduate from high school. The objective of this program is to enable them to create pathway to pursue their dreams and future careers. In addition, we received 2,800 sets of school materials, which included rulers, pencils, erasers, sharpeners, pens, colored pencils, and fabric bags. These materials were distributed to students nationwide through the Office of the State First Ladies. To promote awareness of girls' education and other very important social health issues such as breaking infertility stigma, ending child marriage, and raising awareness about diabetes and hypertension, Merck Foundation provided us with 4,000 copies of 7 storybooks, which were also distributed across the nation through the offices of the State First Ladies. Recognizing the importance of these books and the size of our population, we have undertaken the reproduction of 140,000 copies of the storybooks and comprising of 20,000 copies, such as 20,000 copies each of the 7 storybooks, to ensure that many more Nigerian children can benefit from them. The books will be donated to the Federal Ministry of Education for distribution to public school libraries nationwide. I strongly believe that these books will positively impact both boys and girls by promoting important values, health behaviors, and social awareness from an early age. In addition, on 7th May 2026, 18 Nigerian journalists participated in the Merck Foundation online health media training to equip media correspondents with the requisite skills to report on sensitive health and social issues. Last year, 6 Nigerian media organizations won the Merck Foundation Media Recognition Awards 2025 for the More Than a Mother category. 8 other Nigerian media houses won the Merck Foundation Media Recognition Award 2025 for Diabetes and Hypertension category. As Merck Foundation celebrates 9 years service and 14 years of development programs, I appreciate its commitment to improving lives, empowering women and girls, strengthening healthcare systems, and advancing social change across Africa and Asia and underdeserved communities. I would like to particularly say thank you on behalf of all the beneficiaries in Nigeria. Once again, I commend the chairman of Merck Foundation, Professor Frank, and the CEO, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, and their entire team for their support and generosity. May our collective efforts create lasting impact for future generations across the continent of Africa and Asia. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much for your speech, and thank you for your dedication and the long-term partnership. And we commit to underscore our commitment for more scholarships and for doctors, and to continue our support for education and educating Linda. Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And definitely taking on the work that is happening in Nigeria. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to welcome from Descending Order, please, let's welcome the First Lady of the Democratic Republic of Sao Tome and Principe, Her Excellency Mrs. Maria de Fatima Villanova.
It's mute.
Bom dia, estão a escutar? Ok. Bom dia, Rasha. Good morning,
Yes.
Rasha.
Yes, yes.
Thank you for this opportunity again. Minhas queridas irmãs, Suas Excelências, Primeiras Damas, africanas e asiáticas. Muito bom dia, Sr. Presidente do Conselho de Curadores da Fundação Merck, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, CEO da Fundação Merck, a minha querida irmã, doutora Rasha Kelej. Parceiros, ex-alunos e membros da mídia da Fundação Merck, ilustres convidados, minhas senhoras e meus senhores. É com grande alegria que hoje me junto às minhas irmãs, excelências primeiras damas da África e da Ásia, e a todos vós, como convidada de honra da 13ª edição Luminária África-Ásia da Fundação Merck. Gostaria também de expressar o meu sincero agradecimento ao professor Frank, presidente da Fundação Merck, e a minha querida colega, a senadora doutora Rasha Kelej, CEO da Fundação Merck, pela sua liderança exemplar e apoio que continua a fortalecer e expandir o impacto dos programas da Fundação Merck. Senhoras e senhores, gostaria de compartilhar com vocês que a nossa parceria teve início em 2023, o impacto e os marcos de sucesso de nossos programas conjuntos visam o fortalecimento da capacidade da área da saúde, o apoio e a educação de meninas e a conscientização sobre questões sociais e da saúde cruciais. Gostaria, antes de mais, de começar a falar sobre um programa muito importante, em que é especialmente caro, no qual acredito fortemente que é o programa Educar Linda, que apoia a educação das meninas mais desfavorecidas. Através da vossa parceria com a Fundação Merck, estamos a oferecer bolsas de estudos anuais para 40 alunas de alto desempenho, porém, carentes, garantindo que elas recebam um apoio até a formatura. Para muitas dessas meninas, esse apoio significa muito mais do que acesso à educação. Representam esperança, oportunidade e a chave de construir um futuro melhor para si e as suas famílias. Acredito que empoderar meninas através da educação é uma das maneiras mais eficazes de moldar o futuro da nossa nação. Cada menina educada representa uma geração mais forte, mais bem preparada para liderar, fortalecer a comunidade e romper os ciclos de pobreza e desigualdade. Através deste programa, nós estamos apenas a abrir as portas da sala de aula para nossas jovens, mas também abrir caminhos para a liderança e a independência e o progresso social duradouro do nosso país, uma vez que nós queremos que as mulheres sejam empoderadas para desenvolver nos seus setores. Tenho também o prazer de partilhar que a Fundação Merck forneceu 100.000 absorventes higiênicos para as nossas jovens, muitas das quais enfrentam barreiras à educação devido ao acesso limitado a produtos de higiene menstrual. Esse apoio será fundamental para ajudar e evitar que as meninas abandonem a escola e garantir que elas possam continuar os seus estudos sem interrupções. Senhoras e senhores, a Fundação Merck também está a ajudar-nos a construir um futuro mais saudável para o nosso povo através do seu programa de bolsas de estudos. Eles consideram bolsas de estudo para profissionais de saúde locais na áreas de oncologia, embriologia e tratamento da diabetes. Para uma pequena nação insular, como o meu São Tomé e Príncipe, com um número limitado de especialistas em saúde e desafios geográficos únicos, essas bolsas de estudos são de imensa importância. Elas estão a ajudar-nos a desenvolver conhecimento médico local, fortalecer o nosso sistema de saúde e garantir que a nossa população tenha melhor sucesso a cuidados especializados, sem a necessidade de buscar tratamento no exterior. Esses esforços são particularmente vitais para enfrentar desafios críticos de saúde e construir um sector de saúde mais forte e autossuficiente para a nossa nação São Tomé e Príncipe. Estamos também empenhados em expandir ainda mais esse impacto, matriculando mais jovens médicos em outras bolsas de especialização essenciais oferecidas pela Fundação Merck para que possamos continuar a fortalecer a capacidade do sistema de saúde e melhorar o acesso a cuidados de qualidade para toda a nossa população. Senhoras e senhores, também sou muito grata pelos programas e iniciativas de conscientização comunitária exclusivos introduzidos pela Fundação Merck, por meio dos quais estamos a aumentar a conscientização sobre questões que continuamos a enfrentar no nosso país e em toda a África. Algumas dessas questões importantes incluem o combate ao estigma da infertilidade, o apoio à educação de meninas, o fim do casamento infantil e da mutilização genital feminina e o fim da violência do género. Todos estes desafios representam obstáculos ao empoderamento das mulheres e ao progresso social. Também estamos a abordar questões importantes de saúde, como diabetes, hipertensão e cancro, que continuam a afetar muitas famílias das nossas comunidades. Para abordar essas questões, lançamos livros de histórias infantis em português. A Fundação Merck enviou-nos milhares de exemplares que distribuímos nas nossas escolas em vários distritos do nosso país. Eles também lançaram filmes de animação muito envolventes que eu particularmente gostei de assistir. Estamos a disponibilizá-los amplamente por meio das nossas plataformas da mídia social e da televisão nacional para que toda a nação possa se beneficiar das suas importantes mensagens. Encorajo todas vocês, minhas queridas irmãs, a fazerem o mesmo nas suas mídias sociais e, se possível, tentarem transmiti-los na televisão nacional. Elas são realmente informativos. Realizamos também anualmente o treinamento em mídia da saúde da Fundação Merck para os nossos jornalistas, ajudando-os a romper o silêncio sobre questões cruciais. Além disso, lançamos anualmente o Prémio da Fundação Merck para profissionais da mídia, músicos, estilistas, cianistas, estudantes e talentos emergentes, incentivando-os a usar a sua criatividade para impulsionar mudanças positivas. Senhoras e senhores, gostaria de concluir expressamente o meu sincero agradecimento à Fundação Merck pelos seus importantes programas que estão a gerar um impacto duradouro em São Tomé e Príncipe. Valorizamos essa parceria e esperamos continuar os nossos esforços conjuntos para construir um futuro mais saudável, forte, empoderado para a nossa população. Muito obrigada.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, and thank you very much for the follow-up on our programs, specifically educating Linda. And I think next year we will, or next time also, we will include educating Lindo, so we can include some boys as well in the school, like we suggested before. And thank you very much, and we're looking forward also to receive a new list for the doctors for scholarship.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Thank
Ladies and
you.
gentlemen,
Thank you, Rasha.
let's now welcome Her Excellency Dr. Gweta Selemani Chapo for keynote speech. She is the First Lady of the Republic of Mozambique. Your Excellency, please unmute and proceed.
Muito obrigada, boa tarde a todos. Minhas queridas irmãs, Sua Excelência as Primeiras Damas de África e de Ásia, Presidente do Conselho de Corredores da Fundação Merck, Professor Frank, CEO da Fundação Merck, doutora Rasha, minha querida irmã, te amo. Primeiros ex-parceiros e membros da Fundação Merck, da mídia da Fundação Merck, ilustres convidados, senhores e senhoras. Boa tarde a todos mais uma vez. É com grande prazer que me junto a todos vocês na 13ª edição da prestigiosa Conferência da Luminary África-Ásia da Fundação Merck. Estendo as minhas saudações sinceras às minhas queridas irmãs, as primeiras damas da África e da Ásia, que são embaixadoras da Fundação Merck, embaixadoras do programa Mais que uma Mãe. Saudações especiais. Gostaria também de desejar parabéns ao professor Haverkamp e minha querida irmã, senadora e amiga, Rasha Kelej, por criarem esta grande e importante plataforma que nos une. Parabenizo igualmente os 14 anos de notáveis programas de desenvolvimento que começaram mesmo antes da criação formal da Fundação Merck. Bem-aja a Fundação Merck. Hoje reunimos virtualmente para refletir sobre o progresso e o impacto dos nossos programas conjuntos em andamento. Embora a nossa parceria seja relativamente recente, isso desde o ano passado, a nossa trajetória também tem sido notória e notável e com grandes impactos, mesmo reconhecendo que ainda há muito a ser conquistado. Senhoras e senhores, acreditamos que o fortalecimento da capacidade do sistema de saúde, que capacita os nossos países com profissionais qualificados, é fundamental para garantir o acesso a cuidados de saúde de qualidade e equidade para todos, porque nós todos merecemos uma boa saúde. É um investimento que fortalece o nosso processo presente e protege a saúde das gerações futuras. Tenho o prazer de informar que a Fundação Merck nos concedeu, nós como moçambicanos, cerca de 34 bolsas de estudo para jovens profissionais de saúde, que neste momento já estão na Índia a lecionar os seus cursos. E qual agradecemos muito, o nosso povo moçambicano agradece à Fundação Merck. Muito obrigada. Queridas e queridos irmãos, estamos profundamente agradecidos pela inclusão dos cursos na área da saúde, que inclui diabetes, endocrinologia, medicina de urgência, doenças infecciosas, oncologias, radiologia e outras. Estamos profundamente gratos por este apoio que nos ajuda a transformar o setor de saúde de Moçambique, mas isto é apenas o começo, esperamos mais. Consideramos que esta grande oportunidade e parceria, empenho, possamos expandir mais acessos à nossa saúde, possamos expandir este programa no nosso país, para que os moçambicanos, as nossas crianças, as nossas mulheres, os nossos jovens, os nossos idosos tenham cuidado de saúde de forma gratuita. Queremos agradecer do fundo do nosso coração, como país, e eu como primeira-dama, todo o apoio que a Fundação Merck tem feito, e também a fundadora, a senadora Rasha Kelej. O nosso muito obrigado. Tudo que vocês têm feito não tem preço. O nosso país agradece e é africano, com o país africano, hoje precisamos muito e muito mesmo do vosso apoio. Senhoras e senhores, também queremos dizer que recebemos 100 bolsas na área de medicina, das quais 34 já mencionei, já mencionei que os profissionais da saúde estão neste momento a estudar na Índia e os outros irão prosseguir brevemente. E no programa Educar Linda, também recebemos bolsa de estudo para 40 raparigas que neste momento também estão a estudar, que são raparigas muito inteligentes, talentosas, pois embora sejam meninas carenciadas, sejam meninas pobres, sejam meninas filhas de viúvas, que são órfãos, que não têm seus pais, pois os seus pais morreram por várias doenças. Por meio deste programa, estamos a possibilitar que essas jovens concluam os seus estudos e lhes é dada a oportunidade de prosseguir com os seus sonhos e se tornarem o que elas quiserem, quer seja médica, enfermeira, engenheira, qualquer curso que esta rapariga queira fazer futuramente. O mais importante é concluir com os estudos e puderem ter a sua formação. Este programa transformará a vida das nossas meninas e contribuirá significativamente para o desenvolvimento social e econômico do nosso país. Além disso, temos orgulho de partilhar que, juntamente com a Fundação Merck, lançamos diversas iniciativas de conscientização comunitária, como livros de histórias infantis e filmes de animação em língua portuguesa, que é a nossa língua local. Treinamos anualmente mídias de saúde, os nossos jovens jornalistas, com o objetivo de capacitá-los a utilizar esses conhecimentos no seu trabalho diário. E a 8ª edição anual de prêmio da Fundação Merck, com foco nos lemas Mais do que uma mãe e promover o estilo de saúde de vida saudável para reconhecer as contribuições excepcionais dos nossos profissionais da mídia, músicos, estilistas, estudantes e talentos emergentes. Todas essas iniciativas visam abordar questões sociais críticas, como o combate ao estigma da infertilidade, o fim da violência do gênero e de uniões prematuras no seio das nossas raparigas. Temos ainda temas ligados à saúde, como a promoção de um estilo de vida saudável e conscientização sobre diabetes e hipertensão. Tenho certeza de que, por meio dessas iniciativas, em parceria com a Fundação Merck, criaremos uma mudança cultural significativa em nossas comunidades, sobretudo nas nossas províncias e em todo o país. Por último, não menos importante, gostaria de expressar o quão orgulhosa e satisfeita estou com essa parceria, com a ajuda da Fundação Merck, e espero que possamos alcançar ainda mais projetos, mais população, mais meninas do nosso país, com essas todas as iniciativas, que possamos promover mais cidadania, mais saúde, mais educação para as nossas raparigas aqui em Moçambique. E dizer que juntos somos mais fortes. Ninguém caminha sozinho, mas unido chegamos longe. Muito obrigada, nossa senadora Merck, e obrigada a todos, obrigada às minhas queridas irmãs. Abraço. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for this very nice speech, and we love you as well. So thank you very much. We will continue our partnerships, educating Linda and the scholarships for healthcare providers. And together, as you said, we will be stronger, healthier, and happier. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you for taking it on quickly and making this a big impact. Let's now listen to the First Lady of the Republic of the Maldives, Her Excellency Madame Sajida Mohammed. Welcome.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear sisters, Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa, Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, Chairman of the Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, CEO of Merck Foundation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good afternoon to all. It is a great pleasure and privilege to join my dear sisters, the First Ladies from across Africa, and distinguished participants at the 13th edition of Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary. Although we gather virtually today, we are united by a shared purpose and a common aspiration to build healthier, stronger, and more inclusive societies where every individual has the opportunity to live with dignity, hope, and access to health. As we celebrate the 9th anniversary of the Merck Foundation and 14 years of transformative development programs across Africa, Asia, and underserved communities, we are reminded that true progress is not measured simply by programs launched or partnerships established. It is measured by the lives transformed, the opportunities created, and the hope restored. Behind every scholarship awarded is a future specialist who will save lives. Behind every awareness campaign is a family empowered with knowledge. Behind every woman supported is a community strengthened. And behind every success story is a powerful reminder that investing in people remains the most effective investment any society can make. Today, I would like to express my sincere appreciation to Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp and my dear sister, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, for their visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to advancing healthcare, education, and social development across continents. Your work continues to demonstrate how compassion, partnership, and determination can bring meaningful change to communities around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, the Maldives is a small island nation scattered across a vast ocean. While our geography defines our beauty, it is also presents unique challenge in delivering specialized healthcare services to every citizen, regardless of where they live. For us, healthcare is not merely a service. It is a matter of dignity, equity, and social justice. A child born on a remote island deserves the same opportunity for a healthy future as a child born in a capital city. A mother facing medical emergency should not be disadvantaged because of where she lives. Access to quality healthcare should never be determined by geography. This conviction lies at the heart of our partnership with the Merck Foundation. Although our collaboration began only in 2024, we have already witnessed how meaningful partnerships can deliver tangible results in a relatively short period of time. One of the most significant contributions of the Merck Foundation to the Maldives has been its scholarship programs, which supports the development of highly skilled healthcare professionals in critical and underserved specialties. To date, 13 scholarships have been awarded to young Maldivian healthcare professionals in fields including fertility and embryology, endocrinology, acute medicine, critical care, orthopedics, pediatrics, and child health. For larger nations, these numbers may appear modest, but for a small island developing state like the Maldives, each specialist represents a transformational investment in our future. Each scholarship means more patients receiving treatment closer to home. It means greater confidence in our healthcare system. It means stronger families, healthier communities, and a more resilient nation. Most importantly, it means hope. These specialties are critically important for improving access to quality and equitable healthcare. I sincerely express my appreciation to Merck Foundation for this valuable support and commitment to building healthcare capacity in our country. Together, we have also launched 8 different awards across 4 creative categories: media, music, film, and fashion design, to inspire and empower our young talents to use their creativity in addressing critical social and health issues. We are also working to publish student storybooks to educate and sensitize children from an early age on critical issues. We organized the online Merck Foundation Health Media Training for our journalists last year, empowering them to be the voice of the voiceless and break the silence. As a part of Educating Linda program, we are extremely grateful to have received 3,000 sets of essential school items, which we are distributing to our school children, helping to support their education journey and create better learning environment. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest lessons we have learned is that sustainable development is not achieved through infrastructure alone. It is achieved by empowering people with the knowledge, skills, and opportunities needed to create lasting change. The health professionals supported through these scholarships will not only serve patients, they will mentor future generations, strengthening institutions, and contribute to the advancement of healthcare across our country. Their impact will extend far beyond hospital walls. It will be reflected in healthier children, stronger families, communities better prepared to face future challenges. This is the true power of capacity building. This is the true meaning of sustainable development. As ambassador of the Merck Foundation, more than a mother initiate, I have also witnessed the importance of addressing health challenges through compassion, awareness, and social inclusion. Across the world, many individuals continue to face stigma associated with infertility and other health conditions. Such stigma can often be as painful as the illness itself. We must continue to foster societies where empathy replaces judgment, where awareness overcomes misinformation, and where every individual is treated with dignity and respect. Creating healthier societies requires more than medical solutions. It requires change in mindsets, challenging stereotypes, and empowering people to seek support without fear of discrimination. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in an era of unprecedented challenges and opportunities. From public health crisis to climate-related vulnerabilities, our nation faces increasingly complex reality. Yet, these challenges also remind us of an important truth. No country can address them alone. Our collective progress depends on partnerships built on trust, solidarity, and a shared commitment to improving the lives of our people. The partnership between the Maldives and the Merck Foundation demonstrates what can be achieved when governments, institutions, and development partners work together towards a common goal. It is a partnership that is helping us strengthen healthcare capacity, empower professionals, and improve lives. As we look forward to the future, we must ask ourselves a simple but profound question. What legacy do we wish to leave for the next generation? Our legacy is not defined by the buildings we construct or the positions we hold. It is defined by the opportunities we create, the lives we improve, the barriers we remove, and the hope we leave behind. When a young doctor acquires specialized expertise, when a woman is empowered to fulfill her potential, when a family gains access to quality healthcare, we are not simply addressing today's challenges, we are shaping a better future for generations to come. Let us therefore continue working together with determination and purpose. Let us continue investing in people. Let us continue building partnerships that transcend borders. And let us continue striving for a world where health, opportunity, and dignity are not privileges enjoyed by a few, but right accessible to all. Congratulations once again to the Merck Foundation on its 9th anniversary and 14 years of remarkable service and impact. I wish the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary every success. Thank you. Shukriya.
Thank you very, very much, Your Excellency. Shukran, Gazilan. And thank you very much. Of course, we will continue together to build a better future and invest in people, health, and education. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And one of these days, we shall be in the beautiful Maldives for sure. Let's now welcome the First Lady of the Republic of Liberia, Her Excellency Mrs. Kartumu Yarta Boakai.
Distinguished Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, my dear sister, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, CEO of Merck Foundation, my dear sisters, fellow First Ladies of Africa, good morning. When the word gathers beyond speeches to such its conscience, this is one of those moments. We were supposed to meet in Dubai. Then the conflict disrupted our plans. We regrouped and prepared to meet in India. Yet once again, circumstances beyond our control intervened. This time, it was not the sound of bombs, but a warning of disease. How humbling it is that within a matter of months, we have been reminded by two powerful realities: the fragility of peace and the fragility of health. One crisis emerged from conflict, the other from disease, yet both carried the same message, that our world is more interconnected than we often admit, and that no nation, no family, and no child is truly insulated from the suffering of another. I said this morning, not from theory, but from personal reflection. I was in Dubai on February 28th of this year when the skies around the region grew dark with fear, when bombs began falling not far from where I was staying. From my hotel room, the distant sounds of destruction became painfully real. And in that moment, I was no longer thinking as a First Lady attending an official international duty. I was thinking as a mother. I thought about children sleeping through explosions, families running before knowing where safety lay, and how quickly buildings collapse. But even more tragically, how quickly compassion can collapse when power loses its conscience. And I remembered praying quietly that night, Lord, let leaders remember that every bomb falls on somebody's child. While nations invest billions in war, our generation still struggles to find our peace. While disease continues to expose the weakness in our health systems, mothers are still carrying babies across deserts and villages, searching for medicine, dignity, and hope. And while the powerful debate territory and strategy, it is women and children who continue to bear the consequences. As First Ladies, we sit beside presidents and heads of state, our husbands, our partners in nation building. And perhaps this is a season for us to go above and beyond, standing beside them in ceremony, but also speaking wisdom into leadership itself, because power without compassion becomes dangerous. Development without humanity becomes hollow, and leadership without conscience becomes destruction dressed in protocol. Sometimes, after the cameras are gone and the meetings are over, nations are still shaped by the conversations held quietly at home, by the wisdom shaped in bed before sleep, by the courage of a wife who reminds a leader that every decision affects families, children, and generations yet unborn. So this morning, my dear sisters, perhaps our assignment is greater than advocacy alone. Perhaps Africa and the world need first leaders who can whisper conscience into power. As an African proverb says, and I quote, when there is no enemy within, the enemies outside cannot hurt you, end quote. And I say today, if our generation does not heal its heart, no technology will save its future. Yet even in a troubled world, we gather here virtually because hope still lives. And Merck Foundation has become one of the living proofs that partnerships rooted in the global community can transform nations. Today, as we celebrate the 9th anniversary of Merck Foundation and 14 years of transformational programs across Africa and beyond, I speak as a witness to lives transformed, systems strengthened, and history rewritten through healthcare, education, and women's empowerment. In Liberia, our partnership with Merck Foundation is not producing statistics alone. It is producing facts. Through this partnership, Liberia has received 58 scholarships for young healthcare professionals in critical and underdeserved specialties, including fertility, embryology, oncology, diabetes care, women's health, pediatrics, infectious diseases, terminology, and endocrinology. Many of these specialists are the first specialists of their kind in our country. History is literally walking through our hospitals. And what moves me most is this. We are no longer exporting hope. We are building it at home. As ambassador of my foundation, More Than a Mother, I am especially proud that 28 scholarships have been dedicated to fertility, embryology, and reproductive care. In a continent where infertility still carries stigma, silence, and shame, Merck Foundation dared to challenge the culture of blame and restore dignity to women and families. And that, my dear sisters, is not charity, that is justice. And let me say this carefully because it matters. A woman's worth must never be measured by her womb, but by her humanity. My dear sisters, one of the greatest tragedies is not infertility itself, but the cruelty that often follows it. Through this movement, we are replacing stigma with science and mockery with compassion. At the same time, through the Educating Linda program, we are supporting 40 high-performing underprivileged girls in Liberia with annual scholarships and engaging them in leadership, mentorship, scholarship, and personal development until graduation. Because when you educate a girl, you do not change a classroom. You alter the destiny of a nation. And so we continue to invest in them, not as beneficiaries of pity, but as architects of Africa's next chapter. I must also commend Merck Foundation for recognizing what many institutions still fail to grasp. Culture shapes consciousness. That is why initiatives involving songs, films, fashion, media awards, storybooks, and public advocacy matter so deeply. Policies may change laws, but culture changes minds. And once minds change, societies begin to heal. As First Ladies, We must continue using every platform available to shape a more compassionate Africa, an Africa where healthcare is accessible, where girls are educated, where mental health is discussed openly, and where women are respected in speeches and in systems. My dear sisters, allow me to say this from my heart. We are not gathered here because of our titles and proximity to power. We are gathered because history places us in rooms where decisions can change lives. And one day, history will ask us a question. When Africa's women needed voices, did we speak? And when African women needed voices, did we speak? When our children needed systems, did we build? When a human family drifted toward division, did we lead with wisdom? May our answer be a resounding yes. As another African proverb reminds us, and I quote, the child who is not embraced by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth, end quote. That proverb speaks to our world today. If we neglect our youth, they will inherit anger. If we neglect our women, we weaken nations. But if we neglect healthcare, we threaten our future itself. So let this virtual gathering transcend a conference. Let it become a covenant of conscience, a covenant that while the world may compete in weapons, will compete in healing. While fear builds wars, we will build futures. While others invest in destruction, we invest in healing. And so, on behalf of the Republic of Liberia and the President, His Excellency Joseph Yumapa Garcia, my beloved husband, I extend my deepest appreciation to Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, and the entire Merck Foundation family for believing in Africa, investing in our people, and helping us transform lives across our continent. Because true partnership is not measured by conferences alone, but by lives restored, systems strengthened, and future secured. My dear sisters, history has placed us in a sacred position. We are wives to presidents, but we are also mothers to nations. And mothers understand something the world often forgets. No child is born hating another child. No mother carries a baby for 9 months praying for war. That is why we must continue to speak like life into leadership. We must continue to remind power that its highest purpose is not dominance, but dignity. This morning, I leave this gathering with one conviction. The future of humanity will not ultimately be decided by those who build the biggest armies, but by those who build the strongest systems of compassion. And when the history of this generation is written, may it never be said that Africa's first ladies stood silently while the world trembled. May it be said that we stood up, we spoke out, we protected women, educated girls, strengthened healthcare systems, and reminded our generation that peace is still possible. So let the world hear us this morning, from Voice of Global, from villages to parliaments, from hospitals to presidential palaces. Our shared future is still worth fighting for. Women are still worth investing in. And from this gathering, let it remember that while others prepared for war, Africa's women prepared for healing. Thank you. God bless Merck Foundation. May God bless the women and children of the world. And may God give wisdom to leaders before another mother must cry over another child lost to war. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. It's great to hear from you. And yes, I remember in February when we talked during this situation, and you are right, we're taking safety and health for granted until we see otherwise. And I hope in both occasions we made the right decision, or the decision being made for us was right. And I hope in 1st of December we can meet in person and celebrate our 10th anniversary together. We will celebrate for the whole year. 10th anniversary from December 2026 until December 2026 until December 2027. So, and I hope it will be safe to all of us meet again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for the great work that you're doing in Liberia. Let's now listen to the First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency, Mrs. Rachel Ruto. Your Excellency, please unmute and proceed.
Thank you. My dear sisters, Africa and Asia First Ladies, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, Chairman of the Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Senator Dr. Rasha Kelej, CEO of Merck Foundation, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Every child enters this world with limitless potential. Yet for millions across Africa and Asia, the future they inherit is often determined not by their talent, ambition, or determination, but by circumstances beyond their control, where they are born, whether quality healthcare is accessible, whether education is affordable, or whether opportunity ever finds its way to their doorstep. This reality challenges all of us, but it also calls us to action. Because leadership at its highest calling is about ensuring that where a person begins in life does not determine where they end. It is about opening doors where none existed, creating opportunities where barriers once stood, and restoring hope where it may have been lost. It gives me great pleasure to join you today virtually for the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary. I bring you warm greetings from His Excellency President William Ruto, who joins me in celebrating the remarkable work and enduring impact of the Merck Foundation across Africa and Asia. The President deeply appreciates the Foundation's unwavering commitment to strengthening healthcare systems, investing in medical capacity, supporting girls' education, and championing the dignity and empowerment of women. He recognizes these efforts as a powerful contribution to the shared aspirations of our nations, a future where quality healthcare is accessible, every child has an opportunity to thrive, and every woman can realize her full potential. Congratulations, Merck Foundation, as you mark 9 years since your establishment and 14 years of service and impact across Africa and Asia. 14 years of hope, 14 years of opportunity, 14 years of changing stories that once seemed impossible to change. 14 years of proving that when compassion is matched with action, transformation becomes inevitable. Ladies and gentlemen, across Africa, We are blessed with immense potential. Yet every day, millions of women wake up carrying responsibilities far greater than the opportunities available to them. A mother walks kilometers to seek health care. A young girl misses school because her family cannot afford basic necessities. A patient waits months for specialized treatment because there are too few trained professionals. These are lives. And behind every life is a dream. The question before us is simple. How do we turn potential into opportunity? How do we transform hope into tangible change? Partnership. Partnership is what makes transformation possible. That is why Kenya deeply values its partnership with the Merck Foundation. Together, we are not simply investing in programs, we are investing in people. We are investing in possibility. We are investing in the future. Today, I'm proud to share that through our partnership, 328 Kenyan healthcare professionals have received scholarships in specialized medical fields. When many people hear that number, they hear statistics. I hear something different. I hear the heartbeat of a mother who receives specialized care during childbirth. I hear a cancer patient finding treatment closer to home. I hear a family spared the pain of traveling thousands of kilometers in search of medical expertise, because every scholarship represents a life that will be touched. Every trained healthcare worker represents a community that will be healthier. Every doctor empowered represents thousands of patients whose futures will be brighter. That is the true meaning of impact. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest privileges of leadership is witnessing transformation firsthand. Recently, during our alumni summit, I met some of the beneficiaries of these scholarships. As they shared their journeys, I was reminded that talent is universal, opportunity is not. There are brilliant young people in every village, every town, and every community across Africa. What they need is someone to believe in them, someone to open a door, someone to say, your dreams are valid. That is exactly what this partnership is doing. And nowhere is this more evident than in the Educating Linda program. Every year, bright young girls from vulnerable backgrounds are given an opportunity to stay in school and pursue their dreams. For some, that scholarship is the difference between continuing their education and dropping out. The difference between dependence and independence. The difference between limitation and possibility. I have often said that when we educate a girl, we do not change one life, we change generations. Through this program, we have met remarkable young women whose dreams reflect the promise and potential of our nation. Some of the notable girls are Grace Naukot from Turkana Girls Secondary School, who dreams of becoming a doctor and serving communities in need of quality healthcare. Cynthia Kaindira from Kiriga Girls High School in Meru County at the foothills of Mount Kenya, who aspires to become a lawyer and advocate for those whose voices are often unheard. From Kisumu Girls High School near the shores of Lake Victoria, Anne Okoth, whose ambition is to become a doctor and support patients who struggle to access quality medical care. And finally, from Bura Girls High School in Taita Taveta County, Margaret Kachana, who dreams of becoming a surgeon and inspiring more girls to pursue careers in medicine. These young women come from different corners of Kenya, but they share one thing in common: the determination to use education not only to transform their own lives, but also to serve their communities and build a healthier, more just, and more prosperous nation. They remind us that when we invest in a girl, we are not simply supporting a student, we are nurturing a future doctor, lawyer, scientist, leader, and a change maker. I'm also proud to serve as an ambassador of the Merck Foundation's More Than a Mother campaign and a goodwill ambassador for newborn screening in Kenya. No woman should ever be defined by her fertility. No woman should ever carry the burden of stigma because of circumstances beyond her control. A woman's worth is not measured by what society expects from her. Her worth is inherent. Her dignity is non-negotiable. Her value is God-given. And that is why this campaign continues to resonate so deeply across our communities. Ladies and gentlemen, the challenges facing Africa are real, but so is our resilience. So is our determination, and so is our capacity to create lasting change. When governments, foundations, communities, healthcare professionals, educators, media practitioners, and development partners come together with a shared purpose, extraordinary things happen. Children stay in school, healthcare improves, families thrive, communities prosper, hope becomes reality. As we celebrate this important forum, let us remember that our greatest legacy will always be the lives we change. That is the Africa we are building, an Africa where opportunity is not determined by circumstance, where every child can dream boldly and every woman can thrive with dignity. To the Merck Foundation, thank you for your steadfast partnership and for investing in the hopes and futures of our people. Together, we are proving that when purpose meets partnership, transformation follows. I look forward to expanding our shared impact in Kenya and across the continent. Together, let us continue transforming lives. Together, let us continue creating hope. Together, let us continue building a future where no one is left behind. Before I conclude, let me congratulate all African national teams that qualified for the FIFA World Cup. They have carried the hopes of a continent. They have reminded us that Africa is not defined by limitations, but by talent, resilience, and determination. They represent our continent with pride, and we celebrate them. We are proud of them, and we wish them every success as they represent Africa on the world stage. Thank you, and may God bless you. From Kenya, asanteni sana, and congratulations again, Merck Foundation.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your speech, and thank you for transferring to us the impact of each girl. And I've seen the video of Educating Linda program from 47 different counties, and how they're all full of dreams, and how our partnership helping them to achieve these dreams and reach their potential and help the community and help their families and help the country at the end. And also we when we met, we listened to the testimonies of the doctors and the alumni and the graduates, 339 scholarships, and the impact we heard and the stories, success stories, was amazing and very inspiring, and motivate us to want to continue and continue and continue and train more doctors and educate more girls until we reach our vision that nobody will be left behind. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Asanteni sana. And as your neighbor here in Uganda, we are absolutely proud of what you are doing in Kenya. Ladies and gentlemen, a reminder to you that indeed translation is available. So just go to the bottom icon on your bottom right of your screen. click on the icon of more and choose the language of your preference. We have English, French, and Portuguese, and you'll be able to follow the proceedings here. I'll also be taking a look at some of the comments later as we proceed. But now, please allow me to invite our distinguished guest of honor who are recently in this beautiful country and were treated so well. The First Lady of the Republic of the Gambia, Her Excellency Mrs. Fatoumata Barbaro.
Thank you, Brian. My dear sisters, Your Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa and Asia, the Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, the CEO of Merck Foundation, Dr. Rasha Kelej, Merck Foundation partners, alumni, and members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. It is a great honor and privilege to join you virtually today for the 13th edition of the Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary, alongside my dear sisters, the First Ladies of Africa and Asia. At the outset, I wish to express my sincere solidarity with all countries currently affected by the recent Ebola outbreak. My thoughts and prayers are with you, with the affected communities, and I extend my deepest appreciation to the frontline health workers, those courage, dedication, and sacrifice continue to protect lives and safeguard public health. We remain hopeful that through collective actions and international cooperations, the outbreak will be safely contained and brought to an end. Although we have looked towards meeting physically in Mumbai, I commend the Merck Foundation for prioritizing public health and safety by convening this important gathering virtually in line with the guidance of World Health Organization and relevant health authorities. Your Excellencies, following our memorable meeting in Dubai in 2025, the Gambia had the distinguished privilege of hosting the 12th edition of Merck Foundation Africa and Asia Luminary in October 2025. It was a proud moment for our nation to welcome distinguished First Ladies, partners, and stakeholders from across Africa and Asia. The conference provided a valuable opportunity to strengthen partnership, share experiences, and reaffirm our collective commitment to improving the lives of our people. I sincerely hope that your time in the Gambia was both enjoyable and memorable. Today's virtual gathering once again provides a meaningful platform for us to reflect on the progress achieved through our partnership with Merck Foundation, exchange best practices, and explore new opportunities to address the health and social challenges facing our communities. As one of the earliest ambassadors of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother campaign, I remain deeply committed to breaking the stigma surrounding infertility and empowering women and girls through education, awareness, and access to opportunity. These values strongly align with my broader efforts as First Lady to promote gender equality, improving health care access, protect vulnerable children, and support the advancement of women throughout the Gambia. Ladies and gentlemen, our partnership with Merck Foundation began in 2017 and has since grown into transformative collaborations that continue to deliver tangible results for the people of the Gambia. One of the most significant achievements of this partnership had been the strengthening of our healthcare sector through capacity building and specialized training. Through numerous scholarships provided by the Merck Foundation, Gambian doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals have received advanced training in critical medical specialties at renowned institutions. Today, we are witnessing historic milestone as Gambian healthcare professionals receive specialized training in fields such as oncology, fertility and reproductive medicine, embryology, diabetes care, endocrinology, and other important disciplines that were previously unavailable in our country. These investments are helping to build a stronger and more resilient healthcare system capable of providing quality care closer to home. I would particularly like to highlight the scholarship awarded in oncology and cancer care, as cancer continues to pose a growing public health challenge across Africa. The training of our healthcare professionals in these fields is critically important. These specialists will play a key role in providing cancer prevention, diagnosis, treatment, and patient support services in the Gambia. Education remains one of the most powerful tools for transforming lives and breaking cycles of poverty and inequality. Through our partnership with the Merck Foundation, Educating Linda program, we continue to support high-performing but underprivileged Gambian schoolgirls through annual scholarship that enable them to remain in school and pursue their dreams. As someone who firmly believes that educating a girl is one of the most effective ways to empower families, strengthen communities, and promote national development, I remain dedicated to ensuring that girls have access to the opportunity they need to reach their full potential and become future leaders. We are equally proud of our collaboration with Merck Foundation in addressing critical social and health challenges through communities awareness initiatives. Together, we continue to advocate against child marriage, female genital mutilation, gender-based violence, and infertility stigma, while promoting awareness on diabetes, hypertension, cancer, and other non-communicable diseases. These efforts complement our national initiatives aimed at protecting women and children, promoting social inclusion, and ensuring that no one is left behind. Ladies and gentlemen, an important aspect of this work had been the use of innovative educational tools to drive social change. Through storybooks, animated films, songs, and other creative platforms, complex social and health issues are presented in ways that are accessible and engaging for young people and communities. Thousands of these educational materials had been distributed to schools across the Gambia, helping to raise awareness and inspire positive behavior change among our children and youth. We also continue to partner with the Merck Foundation in organizing annual awards for journalists, filmmakers, musicians, fashion designers, and other creative professionals. These initiatives recognize outstanding contribution while encouraging young talent to use their platform to address important social and health issues affecting our communities. Similarly, the Merck Foundation Health Media Training Program continues to play a vital role in equipping journalists and media practitioners with the knowledge and skill required to report responsively on health and social issues. By empowering the media, we strengthen one of the most important tools for public education, and advocacy. Last year training, which was held in Banjul, received tremendous support and positive feedback from participants. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the 9th anniversary of Merck Foundation and 14th year of impactful development programs, we recognize the positive contributions that we have jointly made in advancing healthcare, education, women empowerment, and social development across Africa and underserved communities around the world. On behalf of the people of the Gambia, I wish to extend my sincere gratitude to the Chairman and CEO of Merck Foundation for their unwavering commitment and continuous support. Together, we have demonstrated that strategic partnership can transform lives, strengthen institutions, and create opportunities for future generations. As we look forward, let us continue to work hand in hand to build a healthier, more equitable, and more prosperous societies for all. Thank you. Happy anniversary to all.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. And thank you for hosting us last year. It was amazing. But you know what? I was thinking about something. You know, next year we will celebrate our 10th anniversary with you as partner and ambassador. So in 2027, it will be the 10th anniversary with the First Lady of the Gambia. And I was thinking that till today, we have provided 97 scholarships for healthcare providers. We want to close them to 100 before the end of the year. So we can celebrate 100 scholarships, 10th anniversary will be great. You know, with Nigeria, we had provided 91 scholarships. I would like also to speak with her to close them to 100 before the end of the year. But for Gambia, with the population, and this is a great achievement, 900 scholarships by end of the year with the 10th anniversary. So it will be great. Thank you very, very much, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Rasha,
yes.
I think we have to also bring in the training of special people, because a lot of issues are happening on drugs abuse and everything. I think mental issues will also be good if you can train
For the
our people on
psychiatry,
that.
for the psychiatry,
Yes. Yes.
just give us the names of the doctors and we will do that immediately. I would like to enroll them in September.
Okay,
if we
then.
can catch up with
Thank
that.
you.
Yes, it would be great. Yes, thank you. Before Her Excellency, Madame Brigitte, I think next one will be Madame Zita. Yes.
Yes. Thank you, Excellency. Let's now welcome the First Lady of the Gabonese Republic, Her Excellency Madame Zita Oligui Nguema. You can go ahead.
Mes chères sœurs, leurs excellences premières dames d'Afrique et d'Asie, Monsieur le Président du Conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, Professeur Frank Stangenberg, Madame la Directrice générale de la Fondation Merck, ma chère sœur Dr. Rasha Kelej, chers partenaires et membres des médias de la Fondation Merck, distingués invités, Mesdames et Messieurs. C'est avec une profonde considération que je prends part à cette 13e édition du Merck Foundation Africa-Asia Luminary, qui marque également le 9e anniversaire de la Fondation Merck et 14 années des programmes de développement en Afrique, en Asie et au sein des communautés insuffisamment desservies. Nous nous retrouvons aujourd'hui en format virtuel, par mesure de prudence dans un contexte marqué par la récente épidémie d'Ebola dans certaines parties de l'Afrique. Cette décision est responsable. Elle nous rappelle que protéger la santé publique, c'est protéger la vie. Même lorsque la distance s'impose, la solidarité ne doit jamais s'affaiblir. Je suis honorée de me tenir aux côtés de mes chères sœurs, premières dames d'Afrique et d'Asie, dans cet espace d'échange, d'expériences et d'actions communes. Nos pays ont des réalités différentes, mais nos responsabilités se rejoignent. La santé d'une mère, l'éducation d'une fille, la dignité d'une femme, la protection d'un enfant, tout cela est au cœur de la stabilité de nos sociétés. Une nation se renforce lorsqu'elle protège ses familles. Elle s'élève lorsqu'elle donne une chance réelle à ses filles. Elle grandit lorsqu'elle refuse que la maladie, la stigmatisation ou le silence condamne une vie. C'est dans cet esprit que la Fondation Ma Bannière avance avec la Fondation Merck. Les 25 et 26 mars 2026, nous avons eu l'honneur d'accueillir pour la première fois au Gabon Monsieur le Président du Conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, Professeur Franck, ainsi que Madame la Directrice générale de la Fondation Merck, ma chère sœur, Dr. Rasha Kelej. Cette visite a marqué une étape importante. Elle a donné une présence humaine à une coopération que nous voulons utile, structurante et durable. Depuis 2024, année au cours de laquelle j'ai rejoint le cercle des ambassadrices de Merck Foundation, More Val de Mover, notre fondation et la fondation Merck agissent ensemble autour de priorités essentielles. Le renforcement des capacités médicales, l'éducation des filles, la lutte contre la stigmatisation liée à l'infertilité et la sensibilisation aux enjeux sociaux et sanitaires majeurs. Ces priorités forment une même vision, former des professionnels de santé, c'est protéger les femmes. Accompagner des filles, c'est préparer l'avenir. Restaurer la dignité des femmes, c'est construire une société plus juste. Informer avec respect, c'est faire reculer la peur et les préjugés. Le 25 mars 2026, au Centre hospitalier universitaire de Libreville, nous avons remis des certificats et des médailles d'excellence à des professionnels de santé gabonais. À travers eux, nous avons honoré le mérite, l'effort et le sens du service. Derrière chaque professionnel formé, il y a un patient qui sera mieux accompagné. Derrière chaque compétence renforcée, il y a une famille qui trouvera une réponse plus digne. Derrière chaque spécialité développée, il y a un pays qui gagne en autonomie. À travers ce partenariat, 16 bourses ont été attribuées à des professionnels de santé gabonais, dont certains sont déjà diplômés et d'autres poursuivent leur formation. Nous avons également soumis près de 100 profils supplémentaires, actuellement en cours d'examen pour les prochaines sessions de formation. Ces profils concernent des spécialités essentielles: la fertilité, embryologie, l'oncologie, le diabète, l'hypertension, ainsi que la capacité du programme d'avancement. Depuis le 17 avril 2026, 6 professionnels de santé gabonais ont intégré les programmes de formation à l'université en Inde. Parmi eux, 2 médecins sont formés en diabète et hypertension et 4 infirmiers suivent une formation en soins d'oncologie. Ces résultats sont encourageants, mais au-delà des chiffres, ils disent quelque chose de plus profond. Ils disent notre volonté de contribuer à un système de santé plus résilient. Un système capable de prévenir, de soigner, d'accompagner. Un système qui ne laisse pas les familles seules face aux maladies lourdes, aux diagnostics difficiles ou au parcours de soins fragiles. C'est pourquoi notre fondation souhaite poursuivre cette dynamique en lien avec le ministère de la Santé, afin que des professionnels venus de l'ensemble du territoire puissent bénéficier de ces opportunités. Car former un spécialiste, ce n'est pas seulement soutenir une carrière, c'est préparer une réponse pour des milliers de patients. Mes très chères sœurs, premières dames, la santé d'une nation commence aussi dans l'éducation de ses enfants. Elle commence dans une salle de classe, dans un cartable, dans la confiance donnée à une jeune fille qui doit comprendre que son avenir n'est pas fermé. C'est tout le sens du programme Educating Linda qui occupe une place particulière dans mon engagement. À travers cette initiative, 20 jeunes filles ont été accompagnées en 2025. Cette année, en 2026, 20 autres jeunes filles, au total 40 supplémentaires, ont bénéficié de bourses annuelles. Ces 40 jeunes filles ne représentent pas seulement un programme. Elles représentent des rêves que nous refusons d'abandonner, des talents que nous voulons protéger, des familles qui retrouvent confiance, un avenir que nous voulons plus juste. Je vais insister sur un point essentiel. Ces bénéficiaires viennent des 9 provinces du Gabon. Cela signifie que l'inclusion n'est pas une formule. Elle devient une réalité territoriale. Elle dit à chaque jeune fille où qu'elle vive, votre place compte, votre avenir mérite d'être soutenu, votre réussite appartient aussi au pays. Lors du lancement de nos programmes au Gabon, nous avons rencontré plusieurs de ces bénéficiaires. Leurs paroles étaient simples, mais leur regard portait une force tranquille. Elles nous ont rappelé qu'une bourse n'est pas seulement une aide financière. C'est une main tendue, c'est un signe de confiance. C'est une manière de dire à une enfant, tu n'es pas seule. Dans le même esprit, nous avons distribué des fournitures scolaires à plus de 2000 élèves afin que le manque de matériel ne devienne pas un obstacle silencieux à l'apprentissage. Avec la Fondation Merck et la nôtre, nous avons lancé 7 livres d'histoire pour enfants reçus en plusieurs milliers d'exemplaires et distribués à travers le pays. Ces ouvrages sont portés notamment par la caravane Perles de la science qui vise à encourager les filles à s'intéresser aux carrières scientifiques. Et je le dis avec conviction, nos filles doivent pouvoir se protéger dans les sciences. Elles doivent pouvoir devenir médecins, chercheuses, ingénieurs, biologistes, pharmaciennes, innovatrices. Elles doivent entrer dans les métiers de demain avec assurance, compétence et dignité. Les 7 livres d'histoire pour enfants ont également été adaptés en films d'animation afin que ces messages puissent toucher davantage de jeunes, des familles et des communautés. Mes très chères sœurs, premières dames, je souhaite redire mon attachement profond à la fondation, à la campagne Merck Foundation, More Than a Mover, dont j'ai l'honneur d'être ambassadrice. Cette campagne touche à une réalité sensible, la stigmatisation liée à l'infertilité. Trop souvent, des femmes portent seules une souffrance qui devrait être accompagnée. Trop souvent, elles sont jugées là où elles devraient être écoutées. Trop souvent, elles sont réduites à une épreuve. alors que leurs valeurs dépassent infiniment cette épreuve. Je veux le dire avec calme, mais avec clarté. La valeur d'une femme ne se mesure jamais à sa maternité biologique. Une femme est plus qu'une mère. Elle est une dignité. Elle est une intelligence. Elle est une force. Elle est une présence essentielle dans sa famille, dans sa communauté et dans la société. Briser la stigmatisation liée à l'infertilité n'est donc pas seulement un objet social. C'est une exigence humaine. C'est une exigence de respect. C'est une exigence de dignité. À travers ce partenariat, nous contribuons également à former les premiers spécialistes gabonais en fertilité et en embryologie. Cette avancée ouvre une nouvelle page. Elle permet de répondre progressivement à des besoins médicaux réels avec plus de compétences, plus de pédagogie et plus d'humanité. Dans le même esprit, plusieurs actions communautaires ont été engagées autour de sujets majeurs. La stigmatisation liée à l'infertilité, les mariages précoces, les violences basées sur le genre, l'éducation des filles, ainsi que la prévention du diabète et de l'hypertension. Ces sujets demandent de la délicatesse, mais la délicatesse ne signifie pas le silence. Nous devons parler avec justesse, informer sans humilier, sensibiliser sans accuser, ouvrir les consciences sans créer de fractures. C'est cela une parole utile, une parole qui protège, une parole qui apaise, une parole qui élève. Je vais également saluer le rôle des médias. En 2025 et en 2026, deuxième édition de la formation en ligne, les médias de santé ont été organisés avec la participation de plus de 50 journalistes gabonais. Cette initiative est essentielle parce qu'un journaliste bien formé peut aider une société à mieux comprendre. Il peut faire reculer les fausses croyances. Il peut porter une information juste, sans blesser, sans stigmatiser, sans amplifier les peurs. Chaque année, les récompenses décernées aux meilleures productions médiatiques, musicales, cinématographiques et de mode rappellent également que la sensibilisation peut passer par plusieurs voies. Une chanson peut toucher un cœur. Un film peut ouvrir un dialogue. Un article peut changer un regard. Une création également peut porter un message là où un discours ne suffit pas toujours. Mes chères sœurs, mesdames et messieurs, depuis 2024, notre fondation et la fondation Merck avancent ensemble sur un chemin exigeant. Ce chemin n'est pas celui de l'effet d'annonce, c'est celui de la construction patiente. Nous formons des professionnels de santé, nous accompagnons des jeunes filles, nous soutenons des élèves, nous sensibilisons des communautés, nous préparons les premières expertises nationales dans des spécialités importantes. Nous donnons aux médias des outils pour mieux informer. Nous faisons de la dignité des femmes une priorité concrète. Ce travail n'est pas achevé, mais il est engagé, il est visible, il est utile et surtout, il touche des vies. Je crois profondément que les partenariats les plus précieux sont ceux qui laissent une capacité derrière eux, une compétence, une méthode, une confiance, une génération mieux préparée. Je voudrais donc exprimer ma gratitude à la Fondation Merck pour son engagement aux côtés de la première dame du Gabon, de la Fondation Maranière. Je remercie particulièrement Monsieur le Président du Conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, le professeur Franck, pour sa confiance et sa vision. Je remercie Madame la directrice générale de la Fondation Merck, ma très chère sœur Dr. Rasha Kelej, pour son énergie, sa fidélité et son engagement constant en faveur des femmes, des filles et des communautés vulnérables. À l'occasion du 9e anniversaire de la Fondation Merck, je souhaite que cette coopération continue de grandir, qu'elle continue de renforcer les systèmes de santé, qu'elle continue de soutenir l'éducation des filles, qu'elle continue de protéger les femmes contre la stigmatisation, qu'elle continue d'éclairer les communautés, qu'elle continue de servir la dignité humaine, car au fond, notre responsabilité commune est simple. Protéger la vie, élever les consciences, ouvrir des chemins et faire en sorte qu'aucune femme, aucune fille, aucun enfant ne se sente oublié. Je vous remercie. Que Dieu bénisse nos enfants, qu'il protège nos familles et qu'il guide nos pas dans cette œuvre de santé, d'éducation, de dignité et d'espérance. Merci.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much. And I would like to confirm to you that we are going to provide more scholarships for healthcare providers. We until now 16, but it will be more. We just started 1 year ago. And of course, we continue with our annual scholarships for educating Linda girls. As you mentioned, it's great impact and helps a lot. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you. Once again, a reminder to everyone on the call, if you need a translation, it's available. We have English, Portuguese, and French. So please go to the bottom right corner of your screen and tap more and go to the language of your preference.
Before
welcome.
you invite Her Excellency, CAR First Lady, Central African Republic First Lady, I would like also to say that today we have our, this year, 2026, we have our 10th anniversary of our partnership and here as an ambassadorship of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother. So congratulations to us, and we're waiting for the next 10 years.
Nice. Nice, very good. You're welcome, Your Excellency, Madame Brigitte Todera, First Lady of the Central African Republic. Please unmute and proceed.
Mes très chères sœurs, Excellences, Première Dame d'Afrique et d'Asie, Chairman du Conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, Professeur Franck, CEO de la Fondation Merck, Dr. Rasha Kelej, chers partenaires de la Fondation Merck, anciens boursiers, représentants des médias, distingués invités, mesdames et messieurs. C'est un grand honneur et un immense plaisir pour moi de participer à la 13e édition de Merck Foundation Africa Asia Luminary, aux côtés de mes chères sœurs, les premières dames d'Afrique et d'Asie, qui sont également les ambassadrices de la campagne Fondation Merck plus qu'une mère. Bien que notre rencontre se déroule virtuellement cette année, cette plateforme essentielle continue de nous rassembler pour échanger nos expériences et célébrer les réussites de nos programmes conjoints avec la Fondation Merck dans nos pays respectifs. J'ai écouté avec un grand intérêt les témoignages inspirants de mes chères sœurs qui démontrent clairement la force du partenariat et l'impact remarquable que nous pouvons obtenir en travaillant ensemble à la réalisation d'objectifs communs. Avant de vous faire part des progrès réalisés en République centrafricaine, je tiens à exprimer ma sincère gratitude au professeur Frank, chairman du conseil d'administration de la Fondation Merck, et à ma chère sœur, sénatrice Dr Rasha Kelej, CEO de la Fondation Merck. Et je tiens aussi à les féliciter chaleureusement pour le 9e anniversaire de la Fondation Merck et pour les 14 années de programmes de développement percutants qui ont transformé d'innombrables vies en Afrique et au-delà. Distingués invités, mesdames et messieurs, comme je l'ai dit si haut, c'est un honneur pour moi de participer à cette assise car je suis l'une des premières dames ambassadrices de la Fondation Merck plus qu'une mère. Et je suis très fière du partenariat solide et durable que la Fondation Cri de cœur d'une mère entretient et continue d'entretenir avec la Fondation Merck depuis l'année 2016. Au fil des ans, notre collaboration s'est transformée en un parcours significatif et porteur de sens, contribuant au renforcement des capacités du système de santé, contribuant à la lutte contre la stigmatisation à l'endroit des femmes infertiles, contribuant à leur autonomisation et contribuant au soutien à l'éducation des filles. En collaboration avec la Fondation Merck, nous avons un programme très important que nous avons mis en œuvre ensemble, le programme Éduquer Linda. Dans ce programme, nous avons offert cette année des bourses d'études à 40 écolières brillantes issues de milieux défavorisés. En finançant leurs études jusqu'à l'obtention de leur diplôme, nous les aidons à terminer leurs études et leur donnant les moyens de réaliser leurs rêves. Ce programme transforme non seulement la vie de ces jeunes filles, mais contribue également au développement et à la prospérité future de notre pays. En outre, en collaboration avec la Fondation Merck, la Fondation Cri de cœur d'une mère que je dirige mène des sensibilisations pour la lutte contre la stigmatisation liée à l'infertilité, mène des sensibilisations sur l'importance de l'éducation des filles et mène aussi des sensibilisations sur de nombreux autres problèmes sociaux cruciaux, tels que les violences sexistes, les mutilations génitales féminines et les mariages précoces ou mariages d'enfants. C'est toujours dans cette dynamique que nous menons des actions de sensibilisation active sur des questions de santé importantes, notamment le diabète, l'hypertension artérielle et le cancer. Ensemble, nous avons mis en place divers programmes de sensibilisation communautaire, dont la formation annuelle des médias sur la santé en ligne, qui permet aux journalistes de sensibiliser le public aux enjeux sociaux et sanitaires critiques. Cette année, nous avons formé 40 professionnels des médias sur différents thèmes. Très chères sœurs, mesdames et messieurs, dans l'optique de toujours renforcer notre partenariat déjà agissant, la Fondation Merck a également octroyé 9 bourses d'études médicales à nos professionnels de santé dans les domaines de l'oncologie et du diabète pour l'année 2025. Ce sont 2 spécialités essentielles pour notre pays, compte tenu du fardeau croissant des maladies non transmissibles et du besoin accru des soins spécialisés. Nous vous remercions chaleureusement et du fond du cœur pour vos multiples soutiens inconditionnels. En conclusion, la Fondation Cri de cœur d'une mère et la Fondation Merck collaborent activement dans le cadre des différents programmes et initiatives depuis une décennie. Ensemble, nous continuons de franchir de nombreuses étapes importantes. Pour terminer, je voudrais, au nom du peuple centrafricain, au nom du gouvernement centrafricain, au nom du président de la République, chef de l'État, mon très cher époux, le professeur Faustin Archange Touadéra, et en mon nom propre, exprimer ma sincère gratitude à la Fondation Merck pour son soutien et son engagement indéfectible à l'endroit de mon pays, la République centrafricaine. Que Dieu bénisse le partenariat agissant entre la Fondation Merck et les fondations des Premières Dames d'Afrique et d'Asie et la Fondation Cri de cœur d'une mère en particulier. Joyeux anniversaire à la Fondation Merck. Je vous remercie.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And as we said, we started our partnership in 2016. So this year we have 10th anniversary between yourself and Central African Republic and Merck Foundation, as we started the partnership even before Merck Foundation established. So we are so happy to celebrate that, and may this will be continuing and for another 10 years maybe.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency, Madame Brigitte. Allow me to now welcome the First Lady of the Republic of Cabo Verde, Her Excellency Dr. Deborah Katisa Cavallo.
Excelentíssimo Professor Dr. Frank Stangenberg-Haverkamp, Presidente do Conselho de Curadores da Fundação Merck, Excelentíssima Senadora Rasha, Doutora Rasha Kelej, CEO da Fundação Merck, minhas queridas irmãs, Suas Excelências Primeiras Damas africanas e asiáticas, distintos parceiros, ex-alunos da Fundação Merck, representantes dos meios de comunicação social, minhas senhoras e meus senhores. É com grande alegria que me junto a todos vós, ainda que virtualmente, nesta 13ª edição da Luminary África-Ásia da Fundação Merck. Uma plataforma que celebra não apenas conquistas, mas também vidas transformadas através da educação, da saúde e da inclusão social. Esta ocasião tem para mim um significado muito especial. Foi precisamente através desta parceria que iniciou uma caminhada que continua a gerar impactos concretos em Cabo Verde. Desde 2023, enquanto embaixadora da campanha Merck Foundation More Than a Mother, tenho testemunhado de perto o poder transformador da cooperação, da solidariedade e do compromisso partilhado com o desenvolvimento humano. Senhoras e senhores, Acredito profundamente que a educação continua a ser a ferramenta mais poderosa para quebrar ciclos de pobreza e exclusão. Em Cabo Verde, país onde mais de 1/4 da população tem menos de 15 anos, investir nas crianças e nos jovens é investir no futuro da nação. É neste contexto que o programa Educar Linda e Lindo assume uma importância extraordinária. Graças à parceria com a Merck Foundation, estamos a disponibilizar 40 bolsas de estudo anuais que já beneficiaram um total de 77 crianças e jovens estudantes merecedores, mas em situação de vulnerabilidade, incluindo 36 rapazes e 42 raparigas, garantindo-lhes assim a continuidade dos estudos e a oportunidade de constituírem um futuro mais promissor. Esta iniciativa tem um significado particular para Cabo Verde. Embora o país tenha registado avanços significativos na educação das meninas, continuamos a enfrentar desafios relacionados com o abandono escolar masculino. Muitos rapazes tornam-se vulneráveis a fenómenos como o consumo de drogas, violência e outras formas de exclusão social. Por isso, agradeço particularmente à Fundação Merck por ter acolhido a nossa proposta de integrar os rapazes no programa através do Educar Lindo, garantindo que também eles possam beneficiar deste apoio transformador. Hoje, não estamos apenas a financiar estudos, estamos a preservar sonhos, a fortalecer famílias e a construir cidadãos mais preparados para contribuir para o desenvolvimento do país. Tenho igualmente o prazer de partilhar que a Fundação Merck disponibilizou recentemente 200 mil pensos higiênicos para apoiar várias meninas cabo-verdianas. Esta doação representa muito mais do que um apoio material e higiênico. Representa dignidade, inclusão e igualdade de oportunidades. Em muitas partes do mundo, a falta de acesso a produtos de higiene menstrual continua a ser uma das causas silenciosas de absentismo escolar. Como garantir que as nossas meninas tenham acesso a esses produtos essenciais? Estamos a contribuir para que permaneçam na escola e possam desenvolver plenamente o seu potencial. Senhoras e senhores, o meu gabinete continua igualmente empenhado em apoiar crianças e jovens em situação de vulnerabilidade, incluindo aqueles com necessidades especiais. Com o apoio da Fundação Merck, recebemos materiais de reabilitação destinados a instituições que trabalham diariamente para melhorar a qualidade de vida dessas crianças. Trata-se de uma contribuição importante para garantir maior inclusão e melhores oportunidades de desenvolvimento. Enquanto embaixadora da campanha Mais do que uma Mãe, reafirmo o meu compromisso de contribuir para combater o estigma associado à infertilidade, promover o empoderamento feminino e sensibilizar as comunidades para questões sociais e de saúde pública. Em conjunto com a Fundação Merck, temos desenvolvido ações de sensibilização sobre temas como infertilidade e eliminação do estigma, a educação das meninas, a violência baseada no género, saúde mental, diabetes e hipertensão, prevenção do câncer. Permitam-me partilhar igualmente que recentemente realizamos a 3ª edição da formação online em jornalismo de saúde, envolvendo profissionais da comunicação social cabo-verdianos e reforçando o seu papel como agentes de mudança e promotores da literacia em saúde. Temos também promovido anualmente concursos nacionais dirigidos a jornalistas, músicos, estilistas, cineastas e jovens talentos, incentivando-os a utilizar a arte e os mídia como instrumentos de transformação social. Paralelamente, lançamos em Cabo Verde 7 livros infantis e 6 filmes de animação, concebidos para educar as crianças desde a tenra idade sobre temas essenciais como, por exemplo, a saúde, igualdade de género, a educação e respeito pela diversidade. Minhas senhoras e meus senhores, gostaria de expressar a minha profunda gratidão ao professor Frank e à senadora doutora Rasha Kelej pela visão, pela liderança e compromissos demonstrados ao longo desses anos. A Fundação Merck tornou-se uma verdadeira parceira de desenvolvimento para muitos países africanos e asiáticos, contribuindo para fortalecer sistemas de saúde, expandir oportunidades educativas e dar voz aos mais vulneráveis. Em Cabo Verde, aguardamos igualmente, com grande expectativa, o início dos programas de bolsas de formação médica especializada, que permitirão reforçar as competências dos nossos profissionais de saúde em áreas prioritárias e contribuir para um sistema de saúde mais resiliente e acessível. Ao celebrarmos hoje os 9 anos da Fundação Merck e os 14 anos dos seus programas de desenvolvimento, celebramos, sobretudo, milhões de vidas impactadas, sonhos concretizados e comunidades fortalecidas. Que esta parceria continue a inspirar esperança, promover oportunidades e construir um futuro mais saudável, inclusivo e educativo para todos. Parabéns à Fundação Merck por este importante marco. Muito obrigada. And Rasha, Professor Frank, Ryan, I'm really waiting to see you in Cabo Verde.
Will
Hope it will be in 2027.
No, it will happen. It will happen for sure. It will happen in 27 for sure next year. And I think there were a lot of things happening this year. So it was like really Hanta and Ebola and all these things and the war. So, but thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your speech. And thank you very much for your dedication and passion about education and health and educating Linda. We are going to support with all the means and also for the special needs tools and all these things we are going to do. And we tailor our program to fit with your needs. Doesn't have to be even healthcare, it can be other things. So I'm very willing to do that because you are already passionate very much about what you're doing and it's been done in a very outstanding way. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. And I think you had said the best time to visit Cabo Verde is in February, is it? When you have the carnival?
Yeah. One of the, it could be because you can go to see Carnival and also the island of Vozinha. You see, 2 reasons, 2 big reasons.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. We'll definitely come.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll now listen to Her Excellency Mrs. Kaone Boko from the Republic of Botswana. Your Excellency, please unmute and go ahead.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon and good morning to you. My dear sisters, Your Excellencies, Chairman of Merck Foundation Board of Trustees, Professor Frank, CEO of Merck Foundation, Dr. Rasha Kelej, Merck Foundation partners, alumni and media members, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. It is such a great honor to join you here today. This is my first time in this wonderful platform. It's very important to be joining my sisters, the First Ladies of Africa and Asia. And I'm very truly honored and delighted to be amongst these leaders who are committed to transforming lives and advancing healthcare, education, and social development across our continent. I also commend Merck Foundation for this opportunity to meet virtually. We know we wanted to meet in India and we couldn't, so this is such a great platform for us to meet and to share ideas. Let me also express my sincere appreciation to Professor Frank and Rasha Kelej for the visionary leadership and unwavering commitment to improving the lives of people across the continents. As a new member, I would like to share what we have been doing and how we've been working with Merck Foundation. In 2025, I developed my program called Mbepu, which symbolizes a mother carrying a child on her back. It is a program which is committed to promoting rights, well-being, inclusion, and development of children, especially those who are vulnerable and at risk of being left behind. As part of the Educating Linda program, we, together with Merck Foundation, are bridging the gaps for children with intellectual and developmental disabilities. We recently received psychometric and diagnostic assessment tools to strengthen assessment and intervention services from Merck, and we are very grateful for those. This donation by Merck Foundation represents a significant investment in Botswana's efforts to strengthen disability assessment and inclusive education services. Ladies and gentlemen, education is not only about access to classrooms. It's about ensuring that every child is understood, supported, and empowered to thrive. This is why my office has established a strong partnership with the Ministry of Child Welfare and Basic Education to also continue the Educating Linda scholarships for 20 high-performing girls from underprivileged backgrounds, providing them with material support that they need to enable them to complete their school education. Still under the Educating Linda program, my office is working with the Ministry of Child Welfare and Basic Education to revive the distribution of the stationery sets to students around Botswana to help them in their studies. I'm very thankful to Merck Foundation for the support. Ladies and gentlemen, we all recognize the vital role of a strong public healthcare sector, and Merck Foundation is transforming patient care across Botswana. I'm proud to share that Merck Foundation has to date provided 58 scholarships for our young Botswana healthcare providers in various critical and underserved specialties. These are highly underserved yet critically important fields like diabetes, oncology, acute medicine, and internal medicine, to mention a few. In recognition of our country's commitment to building inclusive learning environments, my country is engaging Merck Foundation to also provide training for teachers to strengthen their capacity to provide quality interventions for children with intellectual, developmental, behavioral, and learning disabilities within school settings. As the ambassador of Merck Foundation More Than a Mother, I deeply appreciate the 13 scholarships provided for fertility, embryology, and sexual and reproductive care. These scholarships will help us to build a strong network of fertility and reproductive care experts across Botswana and play a vital role in strengthening women's healthcare overall, with a particular focus on reproductive health. Moreover, they will significantly contribute to our mission of empowering infertile women and supporting couples on their journey towards building happy and fulfilling families. This is especially crucial given the limited number of gynecologists in our country. I'm very happy that we are implementing several impactful community awareness programs aimed at addressing critical social issues such as gender-based violence, infertility stigma, girl education and child marriage, as well as health issues like diabetes and hypertension awareness. These initiatives use tools like the animation films, annual online health media trainings, awards for media, fashion, music, and film to raise awareness and drive change. I am committed to supporting and continuing these programs in my country to create a cultural shift. I'd also like to share that I was very impressed with Merck Foundation animation films, and we plan to air them very soon on our national TV. We are in the process of translating them to our local language so that they are well understood and received by everyone. I believe that they will greatly enjoy it and greatly benefit from their important social and health messages. Thank you, Merck Foundation. Thank you very much. We have already experienced so much from you, yet we are new, and we are very, as a country, we are very grateful. Thank you. The people of Botswana are also grateful for what you are doing for them, and I reaffirm our commitment to a long-term partnership with Merck Foundation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. I'm so happy that you joined us for the first time. It's a great value for us, and I am committing to you as well with a long-term partnership and continuation with all the things that fill the gaps in your programs as well as a national program for Botswana for the benefit of the people of Botswana. Thank you very, very much. I'm so happy that you are with us now, and we hope that we meet in person in December. Hopefully 1st of December, nothing will be there in life, and we will be all safe and healthy, and we will all meet. Thank you very, very much. Yes. Thank you
very much, Your Excellency. And now over to you, Dr. Rasha, to close.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Your Excellencies, my dear sisters. Thank you very much for being with us today. And to be with us all this time. I know it's a long session, but we all shared our views and our achievements, and it was important for us to meet because we cannot just wait until December without seeing each other, because we used to and we were planned to and we were all ready to meet, but things happened and our meeting is being cancelled. But this time we met online, and next time in December, we will not let something happen. We'll make it happen, hopefully. And thank you very much for your dedication, your follow-up, your achievements, your passion about everything you are doing and with our partnership. And we are really grateful for you, and we are passionate about working with you because we see the result. It's amazing, and we will continue, and we will have exponential growth in our impact year after year. With continuation and discipline and trust and consistency, we will reach to everything we want. Thank you very much for you, Your Excellencies, for your foundations and your also technical team who is great support to make this meeting happen as well. Thank you for Merck Foundation team. And above all, thank you for Merck Foundation alumni who is with us now. We have more than 500 participants on the Zoom, and maybe around 150 until now watching us online on social media. I think the number is currently is nobody. Yes, it is 220,000 viewers on social media, and it will increase per time because it will continue to be there so everyone can see what we have done and our achievement, and encourage other people to do like us. So thank you very, very, very much, Your Excellencies. Do you want to tell me anything before we close, or we close?
So on behalf of Tata Memorial Hospital, may
Yes.
I thank you, Dr. Rasha, Excellencies, First Ladies of Africa, thank you very much for having us. And we are
Thank
really
you.
privileged and honored to be your
Thank you
partner
so
in
much,
this very,
Rasha.
very noble cause. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And
Thank
we'll
you
have the
very much.
scientific session tomorrow and carry on with our
Yes.
good work that we are doing.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah, Dr. Deborah, yes. You want to say anything? Okay.
No.
It's okay. Tomorrow will be scientific sessions for our Merck Foundation alumni. So it will be also a great value for them to learn from their international speakers and the experts. So it's finished for you today, but not finished for us yet. So tomorrow will be full day again for all the doctors across Africa, alumni from 52 countries. Professor Frank, are you here? You want to say anything?
So,
Yes.
no, everybody said so much. It was a very interesting meeting, and I wish you all the best and hope to see all of you then in December here in much cooler than now Dubai.
Yes.
Thank you.
True. Thank you very much,
Professor
Your
Frank, too.
Excellency.
Thank you much.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye-bye, Dr. Sadiq.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Tata Hospital.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Your Excellencies.
Bye-bye, Rasha. Bye-bye. Bye-bye,
Bye.
Professor
Have a
Frank.
nice day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Thank you.
A good day.
A good day to you
Good to
too.
see you.
Good to see you.